Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Just like that, and it is all over.
Hello, MMA.
I know how I move. Scopolamine, the devil's breath.
All you hoes, all of you hoes.
I love big booty Latinas.
You are out of line.
Why can't I say I love big booty Latinas? How do you figure that?
I've split people for less than that. You hear me? Less.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chickens, turkeys, rabbits. You name it. Here we go.
So I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend. Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Class is in session. My brother from another mother, international. How do you do today?
Money.
Feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. How are you? What's poppin', slime? What's Gucci chat? How are y'all doing today?
Classes in session. Let's do a quick roll call. We have Mohammed in here. Mohammed, what's good with you? We got 6 Yuri in the building. Shout out to 6 Yuri. I see you. Calais God in the building. Calais, what's good with you, brother? I see you in the motherfucking building. We will drop a yeah ho for our boy Calais God. Wonderful Travels is in here. The child is in here. Who else is in here? Scroll down. We got Cornell in the building. Jay Meese is in the building. CJ's in the building. Joe Little's in the building. What's up to everybody? I see y'all.
Honey.
Shout out to you guys, man. Happy holidays to you too, man. Happy holidays to you, Joe. Let's go live real quick, guys, on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. We're gonna go live on Facebook, and shout out to everybody on Instagram on the Mentuition Network on Instagram. We are going viral, guys. I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. It's just so bittersweet to go viral, guys. You know, sometimes you just gotta keep putting the content out, and eventually people will catch on and say, "Yo, that's a dope ass channel. I fuck with that show." So shout out to everybody on Instagram Live. I see you guys. And let's make sure we're live on Facebook. But like the video, guys, on the way in.
Yes, please like the video. Let's keep sending it through the algorithm soaring.
Yes, sir.
Keep the numbers going. Yes.
Real quick, guys, before we jump into the show and all the back end stuff, pause. Guys, all right, we have literally 3 shows left. Today, we have Monday, and then we have Wednesday. Guys, we need you to send in your donations, guys. If we get this number down to 0 by the 1st of January, guys, by New Year's Day, after we finish the show on New Year's Day, if this is not at 0, guys, we are not going to Thailand. So make sure you guys send in your support, $5, $10. I do need to acknowledge that there were a few cash apps over the last day or so. So I will bring those up. So even after the show ends, guys, you can send in your support. So give me a second and I'll bring those up. But we appreciate it.
Got to be by 11:59 on January 1st.
Exactly.
11:59, guys.
Exactly.
But yeah, we are going to bring y'all some crazy dope content. It's not going to just be Thailand. It is going to be Thailand. It's going to be Bali. It's going to be Philippines. We're going to hit Phuket, Bangkok, No Diddy, and Pattaya in Thailand. We'll hit all 3 of those. We're going to be gone a good amount of time. We're going to link up with some streamers. We're going to do some crazy live streams. We were talking a little bit on Joshua Dunham's panel yesterday. Shout out to him. Mm-hmm. We're on Jay Rello's panel speaking about, you know, some of the things that we were going to be doing in Thailand. And if we link up, we'll link up with him. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. On top of that, we have a secret country that we will be going to as well that we haven't revealed yet. If we can make this trip happen. If not, it's all good. We'll do something else instead. But if you guys can help us get there, I promise you it'll be content like no other channel has delivered thus far. I guarantee it. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting us so far. We appreciate it. But let's get there. Let's get there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Black Tiger says, Mentuition Scope Queen, you mean the ringleader? Well, we're going to go over that here in a moment. Scope Queen is what the title was of DC Born Rob's video that we're going to get into here, guys. But we'll kind of review and see exactly what happened. Now, if you guys remember, well, we won't jump into it. I'll wait till after we do our our stuff, and then we'll talk a little more about it. But yeah, guys, Kev, I seen the Cash App from you. Thank you so much for the love and support.
Appreciate
Kev,
it, bro.
We'll bring you up on the screen in just a moment. Again, everybody watching on Instagram, come on over to YouTube as well, and make sure you guys sub up, like the video, all that stuff. And then shout out to everybody again on Facebook, Rumble, X, and all the other platforms. All right, guys, hold on. Let's just jump into our back end stuff real quick. Pause. And then we'll start the show here in just a moment. So, guys, of course, we have our locals. That is mentuition.locals.com. And this is where you guys will see all the beautiful Brazilian bundas that you guys so love. And if you guys want to see all the behind the scenes stuff, the not safe for work stuff, it is free to sign up for our locals. However, again, if you want to see the not safe for work stuff, not safe for YouTube stuff, it's $9.99. And you guys, we just had a couple members sign up the last couple of days. You guys will not be disappointed. I think we have one of the best locals, if not the best locals on the internet, especially in the travel space, and the best Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition is where you guys will get all of the sauce. Okay, that's the uncensored travel guides. We're going to give you guys a lot more on Patreon. It's just the way it is, guys. And we really just want you guys to connect with us. So we are going to still add in the yacht party stuff that you guys will see here, but also you're going to get, the uncensored travel guides that you guys love. Okay, so make sure you guys join the Patreon. It is $20 for the lowest tier. That's our general admission tier. You get free access to some of our not safe for work locals content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, guys, we have our VIP tiers. Okay, the VIP tier is a really great value tier, guys. Make sure you guys sign up for this one first, because really this is where you're going to get pretty much everything. And then we'll talk about all access in a second, where you're just like blowing it out the water and you're just one of our biggest supporters. But at the VIP tier level, guys, you get free access to all of our locals posts, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members-only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, one free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message. Patreon has a direct message DM system, guys, where you can send us a message, ask us questions, we'll help you out. 20% off of consultations, 10% off of merch, and even more special Discord access. Last but not least, shout out to all the big ballers, man, that are supporting at the all access pass level. We appreciate you.
It's a whole lot of money in this.
This is like the highest value, guys. All right, the final boss right now. All right, you get one free consultation per month up to 1 hour, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our yacht parties and other events, Patreon exclusive discounts on our website services, discounts on our tour guides, and 20% off the merch. And don't forget, guys, to join our Discord. That is mentuitiondiscord.net. It is free to join, no cost at all. Also, guys, we have a membership on our YouTube. You can become a member on YouTube now. For those of you who are saying, you know what, $9.99 is too much for me, I could support you guys at the $3 level. I think it's $2.99, right? Or $3.99.
Yeah, something like that.
$2 or $3.99. Hold the phones, guys. We got a big super chat.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
From our guy, King H, comes in with a $19.99. Says, knock it off, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. Can you read that? I'm gonna do the sound bites.
Man, knock it off.
Man, knock it off, man.
Let's get these two brothers to Thailand. 6.
Shout out to you, man.
The GOAT himself has blessed us with his presence. Shout out to King H, man. Always supporting Steve. Let's get this number down to 501. We're at 501.
And we're down even more than that, actually. After I bring up
we're in the force.
Yeah, we're in the
shout
400s.
out to everybody that's been donating after the show, all that stuff. While you're pulling that up, the child said, what Instagram reel went viral? So there's one on the Mentuition Network Instagram page.
I'll show you.
We'll pull it up. But it's one of our parallel perspective
From the parallel
reels.
perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So shout out to that. And yeah, shout out to y'all, man. We also, after Steve reads this, reads these cash apps, we have a very important announcement and some breaking news for the Mentuition family. So we'll go over that as well.
Yeah, guys. Let me just put these cash apps up and add them up real quick, because I want to make sure we have our numbers right, guys. We are under 500, which is awesome, man. You know, you guys are like the best subs ever and the best supporters ever, and we won't let you guys down, man. You know, if you get us to Thailand, we're gonna really give you guys some awesome content. I have 4 cash apps to bring up here, 2 or 3 of, or 2 of which were I think we got right at the end of the show, the last show, and then these other 2 are from Heck and from our boy Kev. So we'll bring those up. But yeah, guys, we are really ecstatic about this trip. We did a show yesterday with our guy Joshua. What is it? What's Relo's name now?
Joshua Dunham.
Joshua Dunham. And it was a good show. It was a good show. Relo brought up some Thailand like walking footage. We won't call it creep camming because they had their camera out. I don't think they really care that much there. And we were kind of basically like rating the girls.
Yeah.
So it was funny. It was
maybe
funny.
we'll talk. We're gonna bring up some Thailand videos
a
little bit later. So maybe we'll talk about those as well.
Yeah. All right, guys, hold on. I'm saving these real quick and then we'll put them up on the screen.
Shit, man. I think our subs are, I mean, Relo says he has the best subs, but
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't think that that's true, man.
I don't know.
He's capping on that.
I
think his subs are great.
They ain't better than ours, though.
But I think
right,
we have the best subs of all time. All time, guys.
Here we go. All right. So we just got $40 worth of cash apps, guys. Okay. So we appreciate that. I'm about to put
the Floyd one.
Hit the cash app.
Thank you.
Hit the PayPal.
Yes, sir.
Give it a look.
All right. So we're going to bring these up real quick. Shout out to Heck, man. He came in with the $10 cash app. Salute to you, buddy. I think Heck gave us this maybe at the end of one of the shows. He came in with another one. We'll bring that up in a second. Shout out to CBB for 40 people in the chat. 4 times 10 equals 400. Hey, man, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. CBB sent that at the end of the last show, so we appreciate it, brother. We didn't get a chance to read it, but we're gonna read it for you. Next up, we got the child. The child comes in.
Oh shit!
With a $10 donation on Cash App. We appreciate you, the child. And then last but not least, we got Kev. Kev comes in with another one. Appreciate you, Kev. So thank you so much, guys. We're gonna go ahead and take $40 off of this, guys. We're getting really, really close. We only have 2 more shows after this. I know we're gonna make it there.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna make there based on how you guys are sending in the donations and the support. So we got you guys, man. As soon as we get it down to 0, we will go ahead and book our ticket to Thailand. And we'll be ready to go, man. We'll be ready to go. So what is that? That is 461. 461, right? 461 chat. So we're gonna go ahead and edit that real quick down to 461. Wow, that's awesome, man. Boom, boom. There we are. All right. Thank you guys so much. I just updated to 461. You guys see it up there. So let's get this number down. Let's get this down to like 350, 300 today, man. If we can get it down to 300, man, that'd be dope.
If we can get it down to 300 by the end of the show, we'll reveal. We're already gonna break some news, but we'll reveal some more breaking news on that news, and we'll give you guys a little bit more of the play.
All right. So are we breaking some news now?
We are breaking some news now.
All right. Can you kind of can you do the breaking news?
Yeah.
All right, and I'll jump in. All right, guys, here we go. Breaking news.
Breaking fucking news, chat. It's your boy International, not National anymore. International, along here with South American Steve over here. Yes, sir. And we are going full expat mode 2020-25, guys. Full expat mode. We are activating airplane mode, and we are going full expat mode 2020-25 at the beginning of the year. Starting with, we are going to be leaving very, very soon. And we told you we're going to hit Colombia first. We're going to go there for a little bit. And then if we can get to Thailand, we will be going there almost right after Colombia. So, yeah, man, we're going to be overseas a lot more. Full expats. We're going to be living over there for much longer periods of time. We're going to have to come back to the States to do a little bit of business, but it's not going to be these months at a time. It's going to be going like maybe like a week or so, come back, or a few days.
Yeah.
So yes, man, full expat mode. back on the grind, back on our shit. International's back. Steve's gonna be going with me. We're gonna be doing it live overseas. We're gonna be doing our shows overseas, and we're making some crazy moves. Some crazy moves. 2025. Enough with all this bullshit. You know, we're gonna be back.
Yeah.
So spending a lot more time in Colombia and Brazil, and some of the places that we love. But then we're also going to be traveling the world. We're going to make it an effort to visit some more countries this year. I know a lot of YouTubers go to the same spots. We don't want to be like that. We want to go and visit more countries, do more things. You know, if we can make this Thailand trip happen, like I said, there's 3 countries, there's mad cities that we're going to hit up. And I think it's going to be dope. If not, then we'll go somewhere else. We'll do something else. It's not going to be as exciting as Thailand, but we'll make something happen. But yeah, man, appreciate all your support over the months. The members, the Patreon members who are VIP or higher, and the people that are goats of the show, they knew this earlier. We broke the news earlier. Me and Steve were we were at the car dealership. We're selling our cars, man. We're selling our cars, dropping those off. We don't need it anymore because we're going to be doing this thing full time. So
yeah. So for those of you who don't, understand, basically full expat mode is like, like he said, we are out of the country more than we're in it. Okay. So that's the goal for 2025, guys. We're going to really be traveling around like crazy. We'll give you guys some more information later down the line. But yeah, man, full expat mode. Cars are getting sold. Things are getting, things are changing. And we're going to be giving you guys like crazy footage from different countries. So stay tuned for this next year, man. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. And I can't wait to give you guys the full digital nomad experience, the full expat experience. And we're going to give you guys, as much information, as much game as we can. And yeah, it's going to, cost some money. But what we're going to do is we're going to do fundraisers. We're going to set up some things with you guys. You guys will send us to different places for full passport, bro. Right? Full passport, bro.
We'll do that. And we're going to do some polls, no Diddy, on which countries. The first 3, we're going to we're gonna take care of Colombia, Brazil for Carnival, Thailand. You guys are helping if you guys want us to go, just because we're gonna have to make some sacrifices. But we'll see like where you guys want us to go after that. We're gonna be doing a lot more meetups. We're gonna be doing one pretty soon for Carnival. We're gonna do a huge meetup for our supporters. Anybody that's been rocking with us, that's been supporting, especially the Patreon members. You guys are going to get reduced pricing on everything. When we go out, we buy bottles. We'll take care of that stuff. And we're going to do a lot. We got some huge stuff planned for Carnival, which we will unveil pretty soon. But yes, I'm excited about 2025, man. So it's going to be Medi first. And then if we make the Thailand trip happen, which I think we're going to, Thailand, Philippines, Bali, that's going to be second. And then we're going to come back and we're going to go to Brazil.
Yeah.
Do Rio for Carnival. We got, damn.
Wow.
Sheesh.
Yeah, we got to stop the show for this.
We got to stop the show for this.
We pretty much have to stop the show.
We got to stop the show for this.
I don't think we have a choice. Hold the phones, guys. Give me 1 second, because now,
damn, bro,
man, y'all want us to go to Thailand for real. Hold on, guys. Let me just let's play the breaking news sound effect. Fuck it, we'll let that ride out while we get this going. Breaking fucking news, guys. All right, we got a big ass fucking
nuke.
Cash App nuke. Fucking what the fuck? I can't even do anything but fucking curse. Shout out to the supporters. Shout out to all you guys. Really, shout out to CBB34 coming in with the $90 Cash App. We have to drop a bomb for that. Boom! Coming in crazy, man. That's
Taking us out.
insane, bro.
Taking us
CBB, thank you so much for all the love and support, man. That's crazy. Yo, I don't know where CBB is. If you're in the chat, yo, put your hand up. We appreciate you, man, for sending in $90, man. I mean, that is just a crazy
And
amount.
he sent 10 in for last show,
10,
so it's 100.
he made it 100, man. He made it 100.
Yeah, man. It's like I said,
crazy.
The support is unmatched from our channel, man. It's unmatched. Like, the people that really rock with us are the reason why we get banned, we come back. We get banned, we come back. We get banned, we come back. We're not gonna stop. We're not fucking leaving.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep bringing you the best fucking news. We're gonna bring you guys the best breakdowns. We're gonna bring you guys the best live streams as well. And yeah, man, I'm so excited for this next year, guys. Like, I don't think you understand. I was talking to, shout out to Mr. D earlier, man, and I was just telling him about some of the things that we have in store, and he was just telling me how happy he was. And you know, I can't put in words. I can't put into words just like how grateful I am for you guys. You guys just you know,
Yeah,
you guys. Is that CJ?
Yeah, well, no, that's a different CJ. This is a CJ. I don't. Maybe we did a consult with him or something. This is different, but CJ is CBB. So thank you, CJ.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you, bro. Wow, bro, definitely thank you so much, man. I'm sort of lost for words right now, man. I wasn't even expecting to get that amount, but bro, thank you, man. This is gonna push us to the top. We're at 371 now. So that just took it down, you know, right where we need it. So guys, keep supporting. If we get this number down to 0 again, guys, we have 2 more shows after today. Man, we're gonna buy our tickets to Thailand. Shit, we might do it fucking live. I don't care. We'll buy it live.
We'll buy it live.
But yeah,
if
man,
we can get it down to 0.
We'll be the first travel channel to have our supporters send us somewhere and show y'all that we bought the ticket live. All right, we have to blur some shit out, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll let you. We'll put the receipt up there right once we get it. But thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro. You were talking, but I kind of.
Yeah, man. I was just saying, like, we just have so much in store for you guys for the upcoming year. Like I said, full expat mode. We're able to just I was telling Steve like earlier, like I have some side businesses and some things in the States where I physically have to be here in the States to make them happen. And you know, talking to some of my partners and stuff, and I'm telling them like, look, like, you know, I love doing this, I love working with y'all, but I gotta take my ass back overseas. So yes, me and Steve will be living overseas in these countries. We're in a great place right now. We know with your guys' continued support, like, we're gonna take this channel to just levels that nobody's ever seen. And everybody, all the haters think because it's 630, 40, 50 subscribers, they think that we're not a big channel, but you guys are proving them wrong. We have just as many people watching our live streams as the big channels. We have just as many, we have more people supporting in giving donations than some of these larger channels. So this is why we do it, and we appreciate y'all, and we love y'all, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Can't wait to see y'all, meet y'all in person, and we're gonna do a huge meetup. We're gonna do a couple huge meetups, but yeah, man. Starting with Carnival, but if we can get this number down, you said 300. If we can get that down to 300, we'll reveal some more breaking news
on today's show.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, so real quick, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the show. But before we do, I'll show you guys the clip that's going viral, or the reel, Instagram reel. This is the one here that's going viral. This is from the Parallel Perspective. Some of you guys who are OG watchers of the Mentuition Network, we've been around for about a year and a half now. You know about the Parallel Perspective. This was a show that ended maybe a couple months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. But it was a show kind of like we bring women here We sit them down. Instead of doing a table like Fresh and Fit, they're on couches. It's very more formal, nicer. The women are dressed nicer in dresses. We try to do something more elegant, more classy. And so Hector, who was the host of the show, he's no longer with us here on the Mentuition Network. But Hector he has it, man. Whatever that it is, he has it. And I try to really bring a bunch of different people together here on Mentuition to create something huge. It didn't work out the exact way I wanted it to, but here's the clip. Let me go ahead and play it so you guys can hear it here.
Black and brown man and left the woman, the black and brown woman alone.
So he said, destroy the black and brown man and left the black and brown woman alone. That's what he started with, just so you guys can hear it.
Defend for themselves. And then Uncle Sam said, here, I got a dig for you. EBT, WIC, and government assistant. There's your dig, right? But you can't have a brown man or a black man in your household. Then the resentment and the hatred for the man, right? We don't respect each other. We don't respect each other. So I disagree, Redder. No, it's not that women were fighting for the rights. Sure, they were. However,
Not all, but
the fighting for the rights was the trickery. That was the hoodwink. It's like we're convincing you that you don't need your man, that you should have your own credit card. But Uncle Sam isn't stupid. He's like, if the brown and black woman, which is the #1 consumer of everything, can have their own credit cards, we can tax that bitch. Destroy the black and brown man.
All right, so that's it, guys. But this thing is going insane. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll through comments, but there's a lot more comments. It's got like 14K likes. I don't know how many, maybe thousands of comments. My phone is blowing up with hundreds and hundreds of comments per day. So for whatever reason, this thing skyrocketed. Can I show the number here? Here we go. Look, 269K, right? Again, I've said this about Hector before. I said, bro, you got it. You got something. Let's just keep, again, guys, to do YouTube, you got to stay consistent. And I'm like, yo, heck, let's just keep putting this show out. I promise you it will pop. And he just didn't want to put you know what I mean? So guys, I have the vision and I know the plays of what to do to put the puzzle pieces together. But if the puzzle pieces don't want to, you know what I mean? They don't want to be put in the puzzle. There's nothing I can do. So here we go. 14.7K likes, 1,000 comments, over 1,000 comments. So it's just going crazy, guys. And I'm just getting follow after follow after follow after follow after follow on the channel every day. Got to turn the fucking notifications off. But yeah, so that's the clip that's going viral on the Mentuition Network. And shout out to everybody watching live on Instagram. We are live on the Mentuition Network. Okay. All right.
I want to read these two King H chats. He said, Al, you and Steve are the most appreciative dudes on YouTube. The main reason I keep donating and always just showing as much love as you get. 100. Yeah, man. We like, honestly, bro, like you've been there from the start. You know, you've always supported us and we couldn't be more appreciative for people like you, man.
Yeah.
Whenever times get tough, whenever, you know, like our channel got banned, that shit was tough, man. That shit was tough to deal with. But it was people like that. I'm like, firstly, when it happened, like I didn't really have like any emotion or anything like that. It was just like, what the hell? Like, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, you know, going through it, and you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, you think are there for you, think that you're cool with, you think that you know, have your back, and you kind of expect to be treated the way, you know, you would treat other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
When me and Steve are cool with somebody, we're cool with them, you know, until you show us otherwise. You know, we're cool with you. We're not going to talk shit. We're not going to ever, you know, say anything about you. You know, we were at war, and, you know, the guy kept bringing, you know, trying to bring somebody that we were cool with into it. And we never once said anything bad about him, you know, and he never really said anything bad about us. So we just kept it, you know, kept trying to bring him into it, kept trying to say this and this person said this, you know, when we're cool with somebody, we're not going to say anything bad. We're not going to talk shit behind your back. We're not going to do any of that stuff. So we kind of expect the same from other people. However, once you're at 20,000, you're shooting to the moon. We would have lapped a lot of these YouTubers that are, that were above us. We were moving at a crazy rate. And then all of a sudden our channel gets taken away from us. And then like people start to try to laugh at your downfall or laugh at the negative things that are happening and start treating you differently than they were treating you when you had the 20K subs. And it's cool, but we're going to be back there and I'm not worried about it. And I was telling Mr. D earlier, I was like, let these people think that you're losing, move in silence. A lot of people, counting our pockets, saying that, we're broke and all this stuff. Cool. Let them think all that stuff. Let them think, whatever they want to, and then just move in silence, make these moves, all that stuff. We put our heads down, we grinded, we're working nonstop as usual. And now we're able to do what we want to do. So I'm excited. I'm super excited for 2025. This year has taught me a lot, especially about people who you think are, cool with you, or you think that, you're friends with, and, it's not always the case. So you got to choose your friends wisely. And yeah, man, don't tolerate disrespect or anything like that, or tolerate anybody. Reward the people that are there from the beginning, the people that have your back the entire time. It doesn't matter what happens. We get banned a million times. There's people that are going to find our channel no matter what. And then there's people that are going to watch because they're bandwagoners. They're only going to watch because because we have the 20,000. They're not going to watch any other time. Just King H is one of those people that's always been there, always supporting, and I really rock with him, and I'm so happy to have supporters like that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. We appreciate again all the love and support. Speaking of love and support, shout out to our guy Kev, comes in with the $25 through PayPal. All right, shout out to you.
PayPal.
Hit the PayPal.
Hit the PayPal. Hit the PayPal.
Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, Kev. I saw your message on IG. He said, check your PayPal.
Honey.
So we got to take that down. 25 smackaroonies.
Another day oneer.
Yeah, man.
Another one.
All right. So we'll go ahead and knock this number down real quick, guys, and then we'll go over this DC born Rob situation with the Scopolamine queen,
the devil's breath.
All right, hold on, let me go ahead and knock this down. What's 371 minus 25? 371 minus 25 is 346. We are down to 346. Thank you. Thanks to Kev. So appreciate you, Kev. Let me go ahead and adjust that, guys. We are getting close to going to Thailand, man. I am excited.
Pass the lick.
Yes, sir. I'll pass the lick, but we cannot show the label.
Nah,
because there's no free advertisements here. All right, let's go ahead and bring this video up, guys, of DC born Rob. This one is Medellin's fight against crime. The Scopolamine queen arrested. Medellin, Colombia, breaking news. So let's go ahead and play this, guys. Now, if you guys remember, before this all kind of flourished, there was a lady named The Doll. So we did go over a story very similar to this of another girl that was kind of an assassin, or a woman that was being used to kill not only gringos, but just men in general who were very gullible and vulnerable. And again, guys, when we are dealing with these women, okay, when you're dealing with hookahs,
I want some hookahs.
Or just beautiful women in general that have nice booties.
I love big booty Latinas.
Typically, your pants are down. Literally, you are vulnerable. We hate to use the word vulnerable and men together, but you got to use it sometimes. Once you are dealing with a woman, especially if she's very beautiful, or you're just kind of wrapped around her finger, she can lead you into places and get you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And if there's a guy behind that, right, who is maybe a part of one of these gangs in some of these countries, they can get you set up, guys. Okay, women have been getting guys set up for eons. It happens here in Miami all the time. There are women that are literally take you to a hotel here in Miami. You'll meet her out at 11, or you'll meet her in Wynwood or in Brickell or some club or whatever, and she'll give these guys the hotel room, let them in, guns in your face, and they steal all your shit. So the Scopolamine queen was recently arrested. So let's go over this one, guys. I'm curious to see exactly what happened here, and we'll give our thoughts on this story.
It is Saturday, December 28th, 2024, and this is breaking news out of Medellin, Colombia. The Scopolamine queen of Yedis Park has just been arrested. I have this story and a little bit of sicko news that's going on right now at the airport. Let's jump into this first story right away. Meet me on the other side, if you will, for comment. The Scopolamine queen of Yedis Park is arrested, responsible for multi-million-dollar thefts from foreigners. The National Police managed to...
Did he say
Foreigner?
okay?
capture the woman known as the Scopolamine queen of Yedis Park, who is believed to be the main person responsible for a wave of robberies against tourists. The Scopolamine queen was wanted by authorities for her involvement in at least 8 robberies in which she used the drug to disorient her victims and rob them of their belongings. The thefts committed would have left her with millions in profits exceeding 200 million pesos. The arrest was carried out thanks to a joint effort between the mayor's office of Medellin, the Metropolitan Police, and the Attorney General's office. The authorities were able to establish that the woman carefully selected her victims, focusing mainly on tourists whom she contacted in hotels and digital platforms. The most surprising thing about the case is that despite her criminal record, the captured woman was under house arrest for a previous conviction. It is hoped that this operation will help reduce crime rates in the area and regain the confidence of tourists. The Secretary of Security and Coexistence, Manuel Villa Mejia, assured that investigations continue to identify and capture the members of this criminal gang dedicated to this crime. This case is yet another example of the importance of coordination between different institutions in combating crime and protecting citizens. But let's hear right quick from the Secretary of Security and Coexistence, Manuel Villa Mejia.
We managed. What the hell is he doing? Yo, DC Born Rob is crazy.
To capture the queen of the Copolaminas in Leras Park and in the central neighborhood, who is believed to be responsible for at least 8 theft cases. In the crimes, the captured individual used chemical substances to leave her victims in a state of helplessness, which prevented them from remembering the events.
In a public area of the municipality of Itagüí, a woman known as the Queen of Scopolamine was captured, against whom there is an arrest warrant for the crime of qualified and aggravated theft in a homogeneous and successive manner.
Among the most notable cases are 2 thefts that occurred specifically in Leras Park, with a total value of over $120 million, where the victims were foreign citizens of American, Brazilian, and Italian nationality.
Foreigner?
Did he also say homogeneous?
What am I
No
supposed
Diddy.
To, what am I supposed to play for homogeneous?
No Diddy. A Diddy
As we
soundbite.
proceed to give you what you need. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
What do you
All right,
mean?
let's pause
What
it real
should
quick
you
there. Let's pause it real quick there, guys. Okay, so I don't know if I want to do this. Okay, I'll issue a half apology to the government in Medellin. All right, because I have been saying that they're not doing their due diligence to find these women who are hitting guys with scopolamine.
Scopolamine,
aka what, chat?
the devil's breath.
I've said that a lot of these mysterious deaths and these instances, they're kind of looking over them because they're gringos and they don't really care about us. I think that they are looking into it, guys, but there are so many instances of scopolamine happening there that they don't even report it. We had Homie Hub on here. We had Nate on here last week, guys. These are 2 passport bros that are living in Medellin and have been there for months, and they know countless men who have been drugged. Okay, now I wouldn't call this girl the scopolamine queen. I don't really like calling her that because I think there are girls and gangs that are affiliated with these women that are doing far worse, that are scoping far more men. Okay, 8 scopolamines. I thought it was going to be like 50 or 100. 8 is not that much considering how many go unreported there, guys. So we'll call it Scopolamine queen the shock value, but I wouldn't call her the scopolamine queen. I would say if they have a girl like this, guys, that you guys see here on the screen, and she's not even, I can't really tell what her face looks like, but she's not really looking, body, it don't look crazy. But, if there's this girl, right, we can only imagine, guys, that there are probably hundreds of other girls that are being trained. And as soon as they take her into custody, whoever's the gang leader is just going to train another chick to scope these guys, okay? Not every girl that's using scopolamine has a man behind it, but as we told you guys before, men a lot of times run these chicks, whether they're pimps, whether they're gang leaders, whether they're taxi drivers. We told you guys, you could be in a taxi, which we tell you not to take taxis, but you could take a taxi because you're drunk and you're, belligerent and, you're stupid. And you could be like, yo, let's just jump in a taxi, bro. I ain't waiting for this fucking Uber. There's a taxi right here, bro. Your boy's like, nah, let's get an Uber. Intuition told us, right, how to move and to get a fucking Uber.
I know how to move.
But we want to be stupid, idiotic, and take a taxi because it's 3 a.m. and I just want to go home and smash off this big booty Latina.
I love big booty Latinas.
Right? So you don't care. You're drunk, you're belligerent, you're out of your mind, and you guys decide to jump in the taxi. Okay? Which is a red flag.
Red flag.
And then what happens is the taxi driver goes, hey, they're drunk as fuck. Here's some scopolamine, right? Here's some scopolamine.
Scopolamine.
No, you don't even got to buy it off me. Look, just give it to these two doofies, these two idiots. And when you tell me where to drop them off, they're right down the street, 2 blocks away. Oh, that's easy. So look, in about an hour, 2 hours time, whenever you scope them, call me and I'll be your getaway car, right? And then so that you got a man. So a man is still behind it, but it's the taxi driver. So not always is there a man behind these scope instances, guys, but a lot of them I would say are. So this scopolamine queen girl that we have here on the screen, she is, there we go. She is apparently a part of some gang. And we've said this before, guys. We've literally told you guys that these women are a part of some sort of gang or crew. The people there in Colombia, at least the bad apples that are there, do not give a fuck about us. Okay. But shout out to the Colombian government, the Medellin government, for at least capturing this girl. But guys, there's so much more work to do. There's so many more guys getting scoped. And we'll get into the whole kick streamers that got scoped live on a kick stream. Can you believe it? Drinking a drink, right? Drinking a drink on live. That's going to be the new wave international, where guys are going out to Medellin, going live, drinking around the girls and getting scoped live. Okay. Insane, man. It's crazy, guys. International, you have anything on this one so far?
Of course, man. It's crazy. And I think that is going to be the new wave, doing lives. When we go over there, we're going to do a live. We're also going to have girls.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to kind of show people the right way to do it. But yeah, not to say, like I said, anybody can get got, but we're going to show y'all the right way to do it. We're going to do the same thing pretty much. And we're probably going to have some baddies over.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do another cooking. Maybe we'll have to do that for Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Do that for the Patreon members.
And we'll post that back up, by the way.
But yeah,
that's going to go up soon.
Yeah, that's going to go back up. But maybe we'll do something like that where they came over, they were cooking for us. We'll do some sort of party. Yeah. We'll do something, man. Yeah. But we'll show y'all how to do it correctly. I'm excited for this trip, man. It's coming very soon. This Medellin trip is going to be crazy. Start the year off right. Some familiar territory. I can't wait.
Yeah, 100%. Real quick, guys. Let me make sure I'm logged into the right account here. Checking. Make sure you guys send in your support again, guys. We are trying to go to Thailand. All right, we got this down to 346. Shout out to all the supporters, guys. Let's get this under 300 or to 300 or under, and we'll reveal some more breaking news about Mentuition and what's next for us, guys. We appreciate the love and support. Lord Flexico says most of the pros and parquilleros are in gangs. That's why I'm low key out on Medellin. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are flex. Some of them, I would say, a good majority are not. I just think the problem is there are certain of course, bad apples in certain areas, especially like Calle 10, which we tell you guys, which are a lot more sketchy. But now that Parquilleras is more open, there aren't any barricades or checkpoints where you can stop the girls from coming in, check their IDs. It's just a little more shaky. Your best bet, really, guys, if you're going to Medellin, is to meet a girl in the club. Go to Sky Park, go to Gusto's. Those girls always typically go in those clubs. They're allowed in those clubs. They have a valid ID to be in those clubs. Those are the best places to meet the baddest chicks. As a matter of fact, guys, it was kind of trash in Medellin outside this time. I would say the better looking chicks were in Sky Park and Gusto's and stuff. Walking around was just not it. The girls that were out, guys, they're outside for a reason, okay? The women that are standing outside and not going in the club want to go in the club. They just can't. So keep that in mind. I mean, that's some sauce for some of you guys. That's some game for some of you guys that may not understand.
Game.
A lot of the girls that are standing outside in Cartagena, in Medellin, there's a reason why they're walking the streets, okay?
From the streets.
There's a reason.
Yep.
So I need you guys to understand that. Some of them can go in, but most of them cannot.
Flex, you got to go to Medellin. Even if it's a time, you know, when we're there or something like that, we can help you with everything and kind of show you the ropes. But yeah, you got to make a trip to Medellin. You would love it.
Yeah, you got
it's not as crazy as people make it seem it is, you know, like it is, but you know, you definitely have to be a little bit more cautious in certain things with certain activities and, you know, bringing women over. But like Steve said, it's a minority of them in the gangs. It's not a bunch of them. And, you know, we maybe we'll put some more info on how to be safe over there for like the members and, you know, things like that. We'll do some more videos on that, but it's not as complicated as it is.
Yeah. And there's a couple rumors that, like, and this may or may not be true. We'll give you guys more information on this on the Medellin 102 breakdown. But I've heard people say like Parquilleras is run by the mob, and the ones who own the club run the mob, and the mob runs the girls. And I don't think that the mob runs the girls. If the mob runs anything, they run the clubs. And it's not a bunch of and the taxis. But I don't think there's a bunch of backdoor stuff going on there, drugs, 2C, coke, and all that stuff. But it's not like
it's not crazy.
It's not crazy, and I don't think they want to F it up. Like, it's not like they don't want people dying. Like, I don't think the mob is like, yeah, let's go kill a dude with some scopolamine today. Ha ha ha. Let's set up a bunch. They want us to come there because they're making oodles. Remember, guys, the mob can be bad, right? Meaning like killing and all this crazy stuff. And then the mob could be like, let's just go legit and let's just try to, like, we're still gonna do some Bajamundo underworld fucking, you know, black market shit, but we don't want people to die. So there's two different things, and I think it leans more towards they want us in Sky Park. They want us in these places. So yeah.
Shout out to King H. He said, Al, once you overseas, they can't get your ass for that child support. Yeah, man.
Yes.
I thought about that. You know, I can just neglect my kids in the States, and you know, like, you know, some people think
you gonna neglect the babies?
You gotta play that one soundbite.
I know, but why are you gonna neglect the kids, dog?
Yeah, I gotta neglect the kids and just kick them to the curb.
Yeah, where were your children when you was living in Brazil?
In your girl's mouth, nigga. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a fair point, King H. Fair point. Shout out to John Cuzzo in the building.
John Cuzzo, what's good, bro?
King H says like and book the consultation. He's absolutely right. Shout out to Joe Little. He says, Steve, are you still team Cartagena or are you team Medi now?
I'm still team Cartagena, man. Cartagena is still home base for me. We're gonna spend a lot of time in Cartagena next year. But yeah, Cartagena is still, I'm still big up on Cartagena. I think that the problem with Cartagena right now specifically is that they're trying to move the girls to a different location. We don't know where that's going to be. But there's some new clubs that we're going to give you guys some exclusive footage from. Catalea. It's called Catalea. Saint Catalea or something Catalea. Catalea is the name of the club, the new Dolce Vita. So we're gonna go there. It's now popping now. So
we were there like day one.
We were there on the soft opening
day,
and we gave you guys footage. If you saw the Cartagena 102, you got to see the first look at Catalea. We were the first ones to take footage of that place.
Yep.
In the whole travel space.
Yep.
So guys, we're giving you guys exclusives. You just got to sign up for the Patreon and you'll see it. If you're not on the
And
Patreon,
that's
you're not getting the sauce.
I think that's a free video too on the Patreon.
I think I did put Catale on there. So I
Yep.
think if you sign up for free on the Patreon, guys, some of you guys sign up for free. We post free videos on our Patreon and on our locals. So make sure you guys check those out. Let's play a little bit more of this video here.
King H real quick said he's been to Medi 7 times. Said got to know how to move. Never had any issues. Yeah. And Flex said when we go down there, he'll try to pull up. But yeah, we'll show you around, man. You'll have a great time. You'll be good.
100%.
John Cuzzo said, "Fuck them kids." I agree. Fuck them kids. Mr. D said, "Got my nephew a PS10." Yeah, man. Heck, what the heck says Team CTG established in 2019. Yeah, man. CTG. I think I'm a little Team Medi because of the weather. But I do love CTG. I mean, you can't go wrong with either. But I think I'm more Team Medi. I love that weather. I love that climate. And you got a lot of black Afro Latinas there that are beautiful. So I'm Team Medi. CJ said when y'all make it to Thailand, this website Rocket Reports, Google it. Buddy got a lot of gym on clubs and etc. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely check it out. Definitely looking for some people that are doing things the right way out there, and we will hit all of the spots that we need to hit, bring y'all with us, and I'm excited, man. We're almost there. We're just a few $100s now.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all, man.
Two shows. We need like 175, 180 a show. That's not bad.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate the love and support. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking some stuff on our Patreon. I had to update something. I had a typo there. All right. Let's go ahead and
King
play
H says Medi is the Hawaii of South America weather-wise. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's perfect weather. Perfect weather.
We love it there.
Perfect.
All right. Let's play a little bit more of this, guys.
In hotels and rented accommodations through platforms. According to the investigations, her earnings from these crimes could be around $200 million. Each theft from foreigners could reach between $20,000 and $40,000.
The captured woman had been on the run from house arrest since 2022, where she was supposed to serve a sentence of 110 months for the crimes of qualified and aggravated theft, legal possession of firearms, and using minors to commit various crimes.
So there you go. They are at it. They are still working at it. Please don't think that police are not on their job. They're on their job. It's just they got a lot of work to do. The next two are short stories, and I've cut.
You said you were going to apologize. You owe them an apology.
I did.
I don't even know if I owe them an apology because I was on your side with that. I think we owe them an apology. They were kind of letting that shit slide for a while. I think might be messing up some tourism, or they finally understand the power of the American dollar.
Yeah.
And now they're just starting to give a fuck a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, guys, I think that, as much as people talk shit on Medellin, on guys that go to Medellin, on guys that go to Colombia in general, people that go to Medellin and go to Cartagena, there is a lot of money involved, guys. It's a lot of money. I got a friend that goes to Cartagena. He's been there 10 times, guys, in the last year. And he's there so much that literally when he goes into some of the clubs, they have his table ready. They don't even let anyone take his table. Right. So like and they just will never have I'm not saying never, but it's going to be highly unlikely that a Colombian guy, let's just take Parquilleras out of it. A Colombian guy is going to spend the same amount of money at a regular club there, right? Then that might be spent in Parquilleras at a Sky Park or a Gusto's or whatever. So, obviously there's issues and problems that come along with this kind of stuff. Prostitution is obviously already a negative thing that people don't want to be around or don't want to be associated with to some degree. However, it's a part of life. And that's why on this channel, guys, we just come from a realistic standpoint. Is prostitution going to go away? No, hell no. It's never going to go away. So then how do you manage it? And how do you deal with it in a sense where you're not getting drugged, you're not getting robbed, and at least it's two consenting adults, right? That have a deal, and once the deal is done, they go their separate ways. All this other shit thrown in, the 2C, the drugs, the .pdf files with the underagers, all this stuff. But that's what happens when you bring alcohol and drugs into it. It then adds different layers to people. And then, there are different laws there that don't apply to us Americans, right? Like, for example, in Brazil, I think the age of consent might be 16, right? But that doesn't apply for you, right? So you need to understand that there's a lot of people that are going to these countries trying to take advantage of the country, and the country's trying to take advantage of us. And so I think one of the things about this particular show on the Mentuition Network is we're just trying to shed light on what's going on. Rello called us travel media, and I kind of like that. Travel media is a good name. That's a great name to call us. It's a great name in general, but travel media, who's doing travel media in this space? I don't think anybody is, but not only travel media with a mixture of game, sauce, how to move, where to
debauchery,
go. Right. With
having fun.
Yeah, having fun. Everything. We want to show you guys that's what encompasses being a man. It's not just one thing. Being a man is a bunch of things. Every guy, we talked about this before. Every guy at some point, or mostly every guy, deals with a sex worker at some point in his life. He's been to a strip club, he goes to his friends' bachelor parties, and then there's a girl shaking ass on him, right? So if you're not in that life and you're not dealing with those women on the regular basis, you're probably fine. But if you're going to go to Sosua, you're going to go to Cartagena, you're going to go to Medellin, you're going to go to Thailand, you're going to need to understand how these women think so that you don't get finessed, but also let's just exclude the sex stuff. You're going to want to know where to go, where to eat, where to stay, right? It's when people watch our videos, it's not just about sex. The title says it because it reels them in, but there's so much more information on just regular travel shit that most people should know that's kind of lumped in to our breakdowns that people kind of overlook because of the title. And I get it. It is what it is. It's like when Casey did that video that got him on Abba and Preach about the reason why I date. Yeah. It's like, and I told Casey, I said, Casey, if you make that title, you got to understand there's going to be some flack that comes with it. And we're ready. We're prepared. If people come at us, we're prepared to debate. We're prepared to clap back. We're prepared for whatever it is. But a lot of other YouTubers, especially the newer YouTubers, they are not prepared, and they're scared to, face a lot of what comes with putting your face on camera and talking about these topics. But someone needs to talk about it, and I'll let you go international. But I'll say one last thing, guys. There are channels with women talking about going to sex hotels. There are channels with women talking about dildos and this and that. Women can talk about sex and how many dudes they smash and how many dicks they sucked. But as soon as a guy comes online and talks about banging some strippers or whatever it is, or how to deal with these strippers and deal with these chicks, it's bad content and it's a problem. So we understand that's what it is. And that's why we've started our Patreon and we've put a lot of things behind paywall and we're approaching it differently, but it's still a topic that is important that I think men need to talk about. So,
yep. Yeah, man, I agree 100%. And I think we should be called travel goats. That's what
travel
I think.
Goats. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. The goats of travel.
All right. Let's see if DC Born Rob is saying anything else. We'll go on to the next video, guys. Let me just play a little bit more.
Cut them short. They are sicko news, but it's going on now at the airport. You need to know who you're traveling with, who's sitting next to you on the plane. Antioquia has ramped up security at Jose Maria Cordova International Airport to combat child exploitation. The Directorate of Protection and Special Services, along with Migración Colombia, has launched task force to detect and prevent such crimes. This initiative involves strict immigration controls and through monitoring in international travelers. Recently, intensified surveillance led to the identification of a foreign citizen with suspicious history related to, let's just say, films of the young ones, who is now under investigation. Here's another one that has to do with the sicko news. 2 American citizens facing charges of sexual abuse were denied entry into Colombia. They arrived at El Dorado Airport in Bogota and were headed to Medellin. Authorities suspected they planned a long stay, raising concerns. This action is part of Medellin's broader efforts to combat sexual exploitation, which include partnerships with Migración Colombia and increased controls in strategic areas. So far this year, 12 foreigners have been arrested for related crimes and 27 people on international alert list have been denied entry. Medellin remains committed to protecting children and adolescents. So there you go. It's good news that they caught La Reina, the queen, if you didn't know.
All right. So we'll end it there, guys. But of course, again, when you have a country where the age of consent is lower, or just people think they can travel to these countries, you're going to get the sickos, as he likes to call them, traveling to do that. That is not what Passport Bros is. That is not what most guys are doing. These guys should not be lumped into anything about expats or people who travel. These are guys that are trying to exploit and go overseas, and shame on them. And may the police force and the government throw the book at them as they see fit. We don't condone any of that kind of nonsense. But, you know, back to what we were saying before, guys, the Scopolamine queen has been caught, but there are so many other women using these same methods.
Scopolamine.
And you just have to be very careful when you're going to Colombia specifically, because that's where they're using this drug. And, you know, you got to move properly. Okay.
Gotta know how to move.
Shout out to Flex. He said, with them taking down the barricades and the checkpoints, I feel like it got more dangerous and risky. But now, because now it's going to be more PDFs and gangs. I don't think, I mean, the gangs, not really, but yeah, I mean, you definitely got to be careful. You got to be cautious. Somebody tried to accuse us of that. A YouTuber tried to accuse us of that stuff, but had no factual evidence or anything like that. Just they like, you know, 50-year-old women, so anything less you know, than 50 is considered that. So they tried to accuse us of that. So to stay safe in that area, you definitely got an ID. You definitely got to make sure that, one, even if you do see the ID, you need to use your judgment, right? If you see the ID and it still looks young, you know, don't you know, don't take her, you know, choose somebody else that looks, you know, of age. So it's crazy, you know, that some people say that shit. But like I said, if she looks young, then choose a different girl, man. Don't even risk it. It's like, if I think a girl isn't a girl, but I'm not sure, I don't risk it, right? I don't, if it's any inkling, like I don't like the jaw structure, I don't like the way something looks, the hands might be too big, something like is cool. There's a million other girls. It's the same thing with this, man. If it looks young, then choose somebody else, right? Even if the ID says it. But we had the ID. She was in the club, and then also had we have a security guard. He checked the ID, you know, all of that stuff. So you got to do everything you can to keep yourself safe, all that stuff. But yeah, man. John Cuzzo said, who said that? I'm coming to Florida. Nobody important, man. Nobody important. But yeah.
Yeah. So real quick, guys, speaking of the topic that he just said, there's a YouTuber that we will probably have on our stream very soon. His name is Young Mooch. We've been working with him these past couple of days
behind the scenes,
and
doing his lives and shit.
Yeah, we've set him up with lives doing IRL streams. Guys, I am the IRL king.
Yes.
Here in Miami. I think I'm going to take over we won't be here, but you know, I'll be able to help people while I'm here. And when we're here for short periods of time, go live IRL. So Mooch is a prank YouTuber. And I just want to bring up this
like
video.
500K followers. Like he's big time.
Yeah, he's big time.
So Steve did his IRL, set him up. For
success, so I set up Mooch, and some of you guys may know this guy. He does escalators skits where he goes up the escalator and he grabs girls, or sometimes even grabs guys' arms. And typically he'll grab a girl's arm that's with her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend will literally beat his ass or lift him up on the other. So he's going up the escalator. they're going down, and he'll like grab touched his the guy's girlfriend's arm, and then the dude will literally like one dude picked him up over top of the other escalator and then threw him down the escalator. It was crazy. But he does some very risque pranks. But here's a video, and guys, a lot of people think his stuff is scripted, and it's not. It's actually real. So he was out in Brickell. This was last week, I think it was, with one of the IRL stream setups I helped him with. And let me just play a little bit of it. Let me see if I can find the part. But there's a part specifically where he's literally trying to talk to a girl. She lies and says that she's 21 or whatever. One of them tells the truth and says she's 16 or 17. And then the other one lies and says she's 22. And then Mooch goes back to the guy and says, hey, man, her friend is 16 or 17. And she just said that the girl you were talking to is also 17. Get away from her. So I just want to show you guys this because a lot of people, this happens everywhere. You just need to, like International said, check IDs, stay away from chicks. And this is, again, a topic that men don't want to touch because it's risque. But it's like, guys, there are women out here that are being fast, being crazy, and they'll get you hemmed up. Yeah. And it's not even, you didn't even know. Let's see if I can find it here.
And then everybody wants to blame the dude.
Yeah. Let's see.
Damn. Yeah. Excuse me. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
Lacey.
Lacey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I ain't gonna lie, you look mad pretty.
Thank you.
I seen you like walking and shit, and I'm like, I gotta come talk to her. What you about to get into?
We're just going home right now.
You going home?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
You about to call it a night?
I mean, we're just gonna chill for a little bit, and then maybe do something later. But right now,
Okay,
we're just gonna chill.
So I'm actually streaming right now.
Okay.
And I was gonna say like
Moxies and all that shit.
I'm kind of like lonely and stuff, right? Like I don't got no girl. Come on. $40. All right, I'm ready.
Should I charge?
Nah.
All right, here we go.
Hold on.
All right, that's not the girl actually that is 16. Is it this one here? Hold on.
You got like a phone number or something?
She's 17.
Huh? You're 17?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
All right. So that's one, but there, I can't find the part. I thought it was on this one. Okay, so he did the whole live stream at the same Brickell. This is a clip, guys, but basically there were like 3 or 4 girls that were like 16, but there was a group that he went up on, and he didn't clip it here, that literally were 16 trying to act like they were like 24, 25. And the guy that he was doing pull-ups with here at the pull-up bar, this guy in this behind him was talking to was talking to a 16-year-old and didn't even know. And he's like almost 30.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is a topic that we, one day we'll go over it more in depth because I think it's a very important topic. But you just have to be very careful whether you're in the United States. That's the main thing. This can happen anywhere. Mm-hmm. And women, once they hit high school, especially middle school, but I say high school, they start to just go, oh, shit, I got tits. I got ass. Let me go ahead and try to see if I can get in this club. Or let me go ahead and see if I can. Women are very opportunistic, guys. They really are. So be careful, guys, when you're out and about in these streets. Okay. We have another one from DC Born Rob, guys. This was shout out to was it Mohammed? I think Mohammed wanted us to cover this one. This was about some Ecuadorians that were found dead in Medellin, and there's some more updates on that.
Yeah, shout out to Mohammed.
Yeah, Mohammed, thank you so much, man. Let's go ahead and play this.
Indicated that the man was found deceased. It is Thursday, December 26, 2024, and this is the latest breaking news from Medellin, Colombia. Unfortunate news to have to pass on again. An Ecuadorian citizen that has been missing for 3 days has been found deceased in a hotel in Medellin. Let's jump into this first story. I have 2. The first one is from El Colombiano. An Ecuadorian citizen who had been missing for 3 days was found deceased in a hotel in Medellin. The man was identified as Javier Vasquez and was out with his family in the city when he went out on a date, and they lost track of him. Authorities are investigating the death of an Ecuadorian citizen who was found deceased in a hotel room in downtown Medellin after being reported missing by his family while they were on vacation in the city. It all began on December 22nd when the 37-year-old man identified as Javier Vasquez Chacon was last seen in Las Palmas. Since then, his family informed the authorities of the incident and the search began. The Attorney General's office published the flyer with the image and characteristics of the foreigner, and it began to circulate on social networks and WhatsApp groups while his loved
They said it again.
ones remained in total anguish because they knew nothing about his whereabouts. Later, on December 23rd, authorities responded to a case at a hotel in Comuna 10, La Candelaria, where they were told that a lifeless body had been found in one of the rooms. According to the official report, it was 3:30 p.m. that day when the report was received. At that time, it was not known who was Vasquez. In fact, in the report, the authorities indicated that the man was found deceased in a hotel and had not been identified, and that he was not carrying documents. According to the report, these three people left the foreigner at the hotel apparently under the influence of alcohol around 3 a.m. And they even asked other people who were there for help to get the man out of the vehicle and up to room 102. The same people pay for the hotel room, buy beer, and leave in the white car in an unknown direction. The report also states that before leaving, the two women and the man, who was the driver of the car, told the hotel receptionist that if their friend woke up, they should not let him go alone and that they should inform him that they will be back to pick him up later. During the technical inspection of the body, the authorities indicated that there were no visible signs of violence, but they did observe a large amount of blood on the bed where he was found deceased, which had been expelled from his mouth and nose. Meanwhile, they found only a wallet with a 20 mil peso bill and a white card. Although the body was found on December 23rd, his family only found out on December 25th that the deceased man was Vasquez, who they had been searching for almost 48 hours. In an interview with Blue Radio, the Ecuadorian's relatives stated that they lost track of him when he apparently went to meet a woman he met on a dating app, and that he later uploaded photos to his social networks with people they did not know. They also told this media outlet that apart from the fact that they did not return to the hotel where they were staying, purchases for almost $2,000 were recorded in the bank cards. The family had arrived in Medellin to spend Christmas and had planned to travel to Cartagena afterward. At this time, the authorities are looking for people involved in this incident.
Wow. Yeah, this is crazy, guys.
So
Flyway says Colombia can be ruthless. Sheesh. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
It's one of those cities, man. It's just people are showing up, they're disappearing, they're dying, and then there's this mysterious death, and there's blood on the bed, and they fell and they hit their head, or they fell from a high rise. Again, you guys got to understand, this is like a New York City. This is a big city as far
Colombians.
as for Colombians go. Yeah, and I think that you guys need to just understand, if you're one of those people that just never been in a big city before and you don't understand the city life and the hustle and bustle that's going on, I would not start with a Medellin. I would start with a Cartagena. I would start with maybe a Sosúa, somewhere small. Parque Lleras is small in perspective to the whole city, guys. But if you're going to be roaming around the city, or really even be in Parque Lleras or Provenza or any of these places, you just have to understand, guys, you are in a, you're in the belly of the beast. Okay, you really are. And you have to pay close attention to what's going on. So our condolences to this guy. I don't think we need to play, much more of this, but, he was missing. He's found. He was dead. They are not just going after gringos, Americans, people from the United States. They are going after anybody who is not from Colombia. Okay, that's the way it is. And I've talked to Colombians, guys. I've talked to other Colombians saying, hey, look, we don't fuck with motherfuckers from Bogota. Like, people from Medellin, like, we don't like the motherfuckers in Bogota. We don't like the people from Cali, right? There's a whole little kind of low-key beef, or at least like dislike, between some of the cities. So you think they give a fuck about you? They don't care about you. They don't care that you're from Ecuador. They don't care if you're from Honduras. They don't care. It is what it is, okay? Nobody cares.
Nobody cares, nigga.
Okay? So, we'll stop it there. But I think that, shout out to Mohammed, man. He was, really telling us to go over this story because, again, these are mysterious deaths, and hopefully this his family gets some answers and he can rest in peace, because people are just killing people. Why? How is this happening? That people are getting through security. Some people don't have security, but they're getting in these buildings. They're getting in these rooms. These people are dead on their bed or whatever they're finding them, and no one knows what's going on. There's no footage. There's no nothing. It just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of cameras in Medellin. Their technological infrastructure is pretty good there. They have literally cameras on every street, especially in the nicer areas. So in places like Laureles and Poblado, where we're seeing people, mysteriously falling from buildings, I'm just surprised that there just isn't anything at all. You don't know what's going on. It's just, oh, they died mysteriously is what it is. Okay. We'll play a few more seconds of this, guys, and then we'll go on to the next video. And then maybe we'll open up the panel for you guys. Again, guys, we are going to Thailand. Okay, we're at 346. Shout out to everybody who's supported so far this show. We appreciate you guys. We literally got this number down over $100 today. So shout out to you guys. We have two more shows.
Over 200.
Yeah, it was over $200. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, guys, we have two more shows. We have Monday and then we have Wednesday. If we do not get this number down to 0 by Wednesday, we are not going to Thailand. We'll take the money and we'll do something else. However, we really want to go to Thailand. So send in your super chats. You can send it in for whatever you want, questions, comments, concerns. Even if you're a hater, all right, you can send in money and it'll go towards our Thailand fund. Okay.
Yeah. Anything you guys donate will be helpful. And like I said, the content that you guys are going to get for this money is going to be 100% worth it, 1,000% worth it. We're going to put a lot of it on YouTube, the vast majority of it on YouTube, since the people that are supporting are YouTube members. We're not going to hide most of it behind the paywall or anything like that. Like, nah, we're going to give you guys content on YouTube. Some of it we'll have to put on Patreon for obvious reasons, but we're going to put a lot of it on YouTube.
100%. All right, we'll play a little bit more, guys, and then we have some breaking news that we'll bring up here. We got an exclusive video, guys, that literally just came out, like, I don't know, a few minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, from one of our guys. So we'll bring that up in a second. Let's play a little bit more of this DC Born Rob video, and then we'll go on to the next breaking news topic here.
So far in 2024, 52 deaths of foreign citizens have been recorded in the Abur Valley, not counting those of Venezuelan nationality. Of the total, 4 have been confirmed as homicides, but there have also been some due to overdoses, self-inflicted or natural causes, or losses from underlying medical issues. Authorities continue to call on international tourists arriving in Medellin or other municipalities in the Abur Valley to be careful and cautious, especially when using dating apps, as well as at nightclubs or other means of transportation. So this next story that I have from Alert to Paisa, so it gives just a slight bit of difference in the information, and I wanted to include this.
All right, guys, we'll pause it there. Shout out to DC Born Rob for being on his shit, man. He is literally on top of everything going on in Colombia, specifically Medellin and Cartagena. But again, guys, notice a pattern. Almost every terrible, sad story we hear of Scopolamine,
the devil's breath,
of deaths, of people getting kidnapped, so on and so forth, are, I'd say 90 to 95% of them are from Medellin. Okay, so that should tell you guys something when you're traveling to Colombia, to be very safe. All right, guys, we have some breaking news. Shout out to our guy, KBS Travels. He just posted a video. We're going to post it here live, guys, for you guys. It's literally, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago he posted this. There's some craziness going on in Cartagena to Medellin. Looks like a fight may have broke out or something. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and play this one. Shout out to KBS Travel, man. One of the goats of the travel space, if not the goat of the travel space. He's really been killing it lately. He hit over 500K subs. So shout out to our boy, KBS Travels. Gotta drop a bomb. All right, let me bring this up real quick.
KBS, if you're in the chat, pull up.
Yeah, pull up.
Give us a play-by-play.
All right, so we'll go ahead and play this. So yeah, guys, KBS Travels just dropped this. Let's go ahead and play it, guys, and we'll kind of comment on this. Let me know. Let me actually make sure you guys can hear it first. 1 second, guys. Want to make sure this is coming out of the right sound system. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go.
Here we go!
Motherfucker.
Look.
All right, guys. Now, normally, okay,
we get arrested.
Normally, guys, it's okay. But in this case, the lady who I guess she's a pro. I'm gonna go with that was a pro, right?
Yeah.
She's fighting instead of saying auxilio. All right. She just starts swinging. We gotta play that back, guys. Hold on.
Run that back, Turbo.
Yeah, where's my run that back, Turbo? We gotta run that one back, guys, because goddamn.
Run that back, Turbo.
All right, hold on. Here we go. All right. So yeah, guys, this is what's going on in Cartagena. Woo! God damn. Can we freeze frame it? Hold on.
Bang.
Knocked her hat off, bro.
Bang.
Can y'all see that, chat?
Slapped
Does that
your
look good?
koofy.
Let me know if y'all can hear that. So that's a female cop, a pro fighting a female cop, it looks like. And she's just, I mean, they ain't even tasing her. They ain't even restraining her. They just let them two duke it out. Like,
They
go
can do
ahead.
whatever,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like, let's
You can
get
do whatever.
it on.
It's a
Like,
female.
fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, oh, man, guys, this was like today maybe or yesterday. I'm assuming this was maybe yesterday. But wow.
Somebody posted on their IG, yeah.
Jeez. Okay, one more time, guys, because you hear the passport bros in the back going, ooh, like they're just waiting for the fight to break out, man. And it's crazy because hold on, let's do this the real way, okay?
Run that back.
Like that, and it is all over.
I know MMA. Thank you.
All right, here we go. Damn, fight. What was that? Oh, that was a heel.
High heel gets thrown at the camera. Damn.
Somebody who threw that. Oh, okay. So one of her friends. So she's here. You guys can see the chancleta, the chancla. That's not even a chancla. That's a high heel. Somebody, ¿cómo se dice high heels in español? Somebody, any of my Spanish speakers, how do you say high heels? That's not a chancla. That is literally a high heel, fucking, what do they call them? Spiked heel being thrown like a fucking boomerang. And I think someone tried to hit one of the police officers in the head and they missed. But it seems like they're allowing the fight to happen almost. Now, we just caught it at that moment.
I mean,
but
she is a woman, so you got to allow the fight to happen.
You got to allow it to happen?
Yeah. If you're fighting a police officer and you're a woman, you're good.
So maybe Lord Flexico was right, bro. Maybe
take
Lord
our
Flexico,
talents to Marianquilla.
Flexico's like, I told you so.
He said, tacones a todos.
Tacones altos.
Yeah,
tacones altos. High heels. Okay.
Tacones altos.
Yeah, so she threw them. Tira las tacones altos. Or no, tira los tacones altos. Tira means throw. Throw your heels. Throw the heels. So she threw her heels, man. That's crazy. Let's play that one last time, guys.
Run that back, Turbo.
Run that back. Yeah.
Run that back, Turbo.
She's done. She don't want to fight no more.
And it's all over.
Yo, she hit him with the heel. Why is his camera so low? All right, guys. So there you have it, man. Shout out to KBS Travel for breaking that news. So yeah, I've seen fights break out in Cartagena, guys. No gunshots, no stabbing, but definitely fights.
Yeah,
the one girl
broke a beer bottle or
a bottle over one of the it was like a passport, bro. He looked like he was a Latino guy, but she literally took like a Heineken bottle and just smashed it over his head. He was bleeding from the back of his head. They caught her and arrested her, took her down to the precinct. But Cartagena is no joke, man. I've seen some shit go down there. Okay, I've seen some shit go down there. That's why, again, we tell you guys, stay inside the clubs, leave, catch an Uber, be out. You don't really need to do the stand around.
The new
shit.
O Block?
It might be the new O Block.
Are they from 63rd?
He from 63rd.
It could be the new O Block, guys. All right, it could be the new O Block, and yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So when you go there, guys, make sure you know MMA.
I know MMA
because you might have to get your scrap on. Who knows, man? But shout out again to KBS Travels for sending that to us. Medellin might not be the play, bro.
Yeah, go to the Sioux.
We might have to go to the Sioux. There's no fighting at the Sioux.
Yeah,
I haven't seen no fights. No.
If they don't send us to Thailand, we're gonna take our talents to
the Sioux.
Nah, I can't do that.
Can't do it.
I have to go to some. What's a bullshit country? Canada.
You can go to Canada.
Yeah, we'll have to go to a bullshit country like. Yeah, we'll have to go to a bullshit country like Canada or chat. What's a bullshit country? Poland in the winter, apparently.
Poland.
Yeah, we'll go to one of them bullshit countries.
All right, guys. What up, Diggs? Diggs is on Twitter.
Twitch. Or Twitter.
That's Twitch. Yeah. Shout out to Diggs. What's up, man? Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch as well. All right, guys. So we're gonna bring up another video. This is by our guy Check, or as Rello likes to call him, Cheech in effect.
Cheech.
Yeah. All right, so
we gotta play a Rello sound.
Yeah.
I've split people for less than that. You hear me?
Less. Shout out to Rello, man. Shout out to Rello.
Mom.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring this up. Let me go ahead and get rid of this one.
Cheech
in effect. All right, so in the spirit of Thailand, guys, we are going to Thailand. Check or Cheech in effect.
Or Chech,
however you want to call it. He does a video regarding how do Thai people treat black men. Okay, how do they treat black men? International and myself are black. We're going to be going to Thailand. And you know,
are we black?
I mean,
haters.
The haters say we're not, but
yeah,
we look black, I guess. So the question is, how are black men treated overseas in Thailand? Let's go ahead and play a little bit of this. Is there a sound? I'm sorry. Is there a timestamp or not really?
We can just skip through.
All right. So we start at the beginning.
And not at the beginning. And like
start like right here.
Yeah. Right. Play a little bit. And then...
Should I be scared? No. I'm lactose. No. No. No, you're okay. I can't have milk. Yeah, you're okay. He said, should I be scared? Nah, you're good.
Now, what part of Thailand is this? Pattaya or?
Oh no. Flex says just go to Puerto Rico if we can't go to Thailand.
I think I'm gonna go with the pineapple. The pineapple has no milk, right? Where you go?
I'm going home.
Where you live?
Arcadia.
Arcadia? Arcadia. Is it far?
Arcadia Beach.
Oh, Arcadia Beach. Close to here?
Mm-hmm.
Is she high, my nigga?
Well, you like she on some drugs or something, bro. She on some drugs.
Yeah. Where you go later? You go to the beach?
No.
Now this is where it gets muddy for me again. I'm like, well, who is she? Where did you meet her from? Maybe we have to back up a little bit. It's kind of a weird interaction, but
yeah, maybe we gotta back up a little
bit. Let's
Flex said go or hit Panama. Panama is untapped. I will not go to Panama just because I'm used to taking Copa Airlines and they always stop in Panama. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
It literally pisses me off why I gotta stop in Panama. And they got the worst airport. Yeah. I hate Panama's airport.
Yeah, it's not weird because she might be a ladyboy. It's just weird because she seems a little off. Here's the initial interaction. Let's just go back a little bit. I just want to see how he approaches her.
Oh, it's really good. Man, that's really good. Hey, you have beautiful eyes.
No.
Yes, beautiful eyes. What's your name?
Shout out to Chech for stealing my line.
Can I you have boyfriend?
No.
Okay, so she's just high or something. Something's going on with her neck.
Yeah, something's going on with her. Look at her eyes.
Yeah, she's definitely on something, bro. And I don't know what these scars are under here, but
she got her Adam's apple removed.
Yeah.
So what's damn, it's possible.
Adam's apple surgery.
Okay.
What? Suai Mike. No? Suai.
He's trying to say something in their language.
Yo, we gotta find out if Nak's gonna be here.
So So I think what I'm gonna do is, this is very refreshing, but like I haven't eaten anything all day, and it's like I'm super hungry. So I'm gonna just go back, get some food, and then from there we'll decide what else I'm gonna show you. But this marketplace is actually two sides. It's one side here, another side, another side. So I'm gonna go check that out.
That chick is decent.
She's cute.
Yeah,
She had a pretty face.
She get busted down.
I thought he tried to talk to her, so I skipped up to that part. Yeah, she's cute. That was a cute Asian chick.
Bust her down.
Okay.
Look at that. We take. Hold on. Let me take a picture too. Boom. Go ahead. Put
That
it
is not. This is not okay. This is.
Yeah. Where's that J Rello?
This would not
Joshua
be
Dunham.
what I would be. No, thank you. I'm good on that one.
Oh, hi.
Right there. Smoothie shot. Boom. Thank you. Thank you so much. First time in Thailand, yes.
Oh, first time.
First time in Thailand.
I'm first time in Cartagena too.
You too?
All right, he's in Pattaya. Okay.
From where?
We do business here.
Uh-huh.
I come for help my sister.
Where you come from?
From Collab. Do you know? Not from Cartagena.
Korea?
No, not Korea.
Korea.
Yes, I love American.
They seem like they're treating him pretty nice international. I mean, haven't seen any bad interactions.
That's the way you get treated pretty much everywhere,
Yeah,
bro.
seems pretty.
I don't believe this whole bullshit that is like, bro, people just be capping for YouTube. I got treated this way because I'm black. No. I'm not buying it 90% of the time.
Here we go. Who's this?
Black men.
Let me go back.
Want me to tell you why? So Thailand.
All right, he's getting his nails. All right, here we go. Let's see what this interaction
Hello.
is.
Hello, ladies. Oh.
One thing, Asian people love to talk shit on you when you're getting your nails done, or this is
In
what
their language.
Yeah, in their language. If you ever go to like a spa, or even like your girlfriend, ask your girl, like, she'll go get her nails done by Asian chicks, and they'll just be talking shit. So let's see how many times they talk to each other in Thai, and then how much they have conversation with him in English, and that would also show how they're treating him, not even just as a black person, but just as a foreigner, right? That's going over there and trying to enjoy himself and spend some money.
Oh man, she got me blushing. She said, "Black, you look handsome. Black, everybody like black. Everybody." Huh? Yeah. It's the same. Same. We're the same. So Thailand like black.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Why Thailand like black?
I don't know.
I think I know why.
Species.
Want me to tell you why?
Yeah, species different.
Want me to tell you why? Want me to tell you why?
Why? I don't know.
Because black men, you know.
I think so. It's a species.
No, yeah, black men. Black men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She finally got it. There you go.
She got it the first time.
Yeah.
Kundudi. Wow, she got my nails looking beautiful.
Finding all the breaking news.
Yeah.
Next time I come, no spicy food, no sweat. Yeah.
Okay, guys, she seems pretty cool. So I mean, so far so good. Let's do two more when he like interacts with some ladies there. Everyone seems to be chill, hustle and bustle, buying food from the markets that they have. Seems like a really chill place. everybody's just trying to make a dollar, and looks like there's a lot going on, a lot to do. People are typically minding their own business. No one's trolling you. No one's telling you to put your camera down. Yeah, man, this is dope. This is dope. And some of you guys there are men who don't F with Asian chicks, and then there are guys who have an infatuation for Asian chicks. So if you love Asian culture, Asian chicks, definitely got to hit up Thailand. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Japan, other parts of and China, of course.
China, as Trump says.
Yeah, China. But all of these places, man. But I haven't had too many experiences with Asian chicks. I've went out on a few dates with a few in my life, but almost all the interactions with them has been pretty good, even here in the United States. Some of them were bad apples, but for the and that's probably just because they're here. But generally speaking, over there, guys, you're gonna meet some really cool chicks. And what the good part about it is your money stretches a lot farther.
We are gonna have baddies, bro. Like,
yeah,
you see baddies in every country we're in. We're gonna have some baddies.
Yeah.
So don't you worry. I don't care what the stereotypes or what people think. We're gonna have some baddies, bro.
Yeah. All right, let's play like maybe 30 to 45 more seconds, guys, and then we'll go on to the next breaking news here.
I get one orange. Yeah. Orange have seeds. Yeah. I only eat fruits with seeds. I get an orange also. Get 3 oranges. This is tangerine?
He's conveniently has the camera on her. Shout out to Check, man. He's not even, maybe he won't even say anything to her, but he's like, let me just show y'all this chick right here.
They're both orange? All right.
She's actually decent. Needs, she's not dressed up or anything, and she looks okay like this, so she's not terrible.
Yeah, let me get 2. 2 orange. How much don't? 2 orange. 2, yeah.
This 1, 2?
Yeah, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Also, guys, a lot of and we'll pause it there, guys, but and go on to the next video. But I'll say this: watching videos like this helps you. Okay, how much English do they know? How hard is it for him to communicate with them? She's understanding it, but not quite. So he has to say things 2 or 3 times. This is all, I'm taking a bunch of mental notes right now of what's going on with Check as he's, here. Also taking note of when this video was uploaded 2 days ago. Okay, this is probably recent. So, if we go to Pattaya, which we are going to go to Pattaya, but what I'm saying is we're going to the same exact location. We'll kind of know what to expect. And you might even see this exact lady. Okay, she's probably still there. She probably works there every day. So, oh shit, I saw you on this channel. Or you don't even have to tell her you saw her on the channel, but you'll be able to get a lay of the land of where to go, what to do, how to move, and how much oranges cost, right? There's a bunch of game just from watching these videos that you guys can get that you need to start making mental notes of what's going on. Okay. All right, man. We got another crazy story, right?
Breaking fucking news.
Breaking fucking news.
Damn.
Let's bring it up.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, son, where'd you find that? All right. Oh, it was the first one. I didn't even need to do all that. Here we go.
This one came from our subreddit.
All right. So, guys, we got some breaking news in the manosphere space. Breaking fucking news. Myron and Fresh from the Fresh and Fit podcast are under some really, really bad fire right now. Scrutiny, and maybe even a lawsuit. We're going to go ahead and bring this up in just a second, guys. But mano, this is crazy.
Crazy.
It just dropped, 45 minutes ago from their arch nemesis, Abba and Preach. Okay? But man, guys, time and time again, Fresh and Fit do some goofy, stupid, idiotic shit.
Idiots.
And get themselves in more trouble. All right. Now, International, you kind of it's funny because you like this kind of theme. This is cool. Our arch nemesis uses Nemesi and singular uses this. Guys, the title of this video is Fresh and Fit sued by GTA. And GTA smart, guys, because they probably waited and waited and waited and was like, you know what?
We're not going to get them yet.
We're not going to get them yet till they get to the highest point of their platform. And this is why, and look, shout out to Fresh and Fit before we flame them. for building up a platform, showing men, you know, how to move properly, displaying women, female behavior, modern female behavior. All of that is great. But when you get so cocky and you think you're just a shit and you think you can just do things without actually, you know, going through the processes of, you know, what's the word that you have to go through the when you're licensing and talking to these companies and making sure everything's kind of, even with their intro with the future thing, I was like, did they ever get that future thing?
She belongs to the street.
You know, cleared. You got to get certain stuff cleared, guys. So Fresh and Fit use a GTA themed show. As a matter of fact, before we bring this up, let's just bring up a Fresh and Fit show. At the beginning of any of the shows, you'll see the whole Fresh and Fit thing. But since they've started, it's been a GTA themed thing, and that's crazy. Rockstar is suing Fresh and Fit, and they know they got money. So now it's like, hey, y'all motherfuckers got some money. We gonna get y'all motherfuckers. Let's just bring up Fresh and Fit's channel.
Oh shit! Shout out to K9 in the building.
K9, what's good? What's good?
We might open the panel, so if we do, you'll definitely have to pull up K9.
All right, we're on Fresh and Fit's live now. So, guys, let's just go to a live show. Okay, real quick. Okay, that's. Let me see if I can catch one that starts in the beginning. Here we go. All right. So this is how all of their lives start. It is a splash screen of Big Mo, right? He says he doesn't hang around doesn't take 300-pound people serious, but Mo is clearly over 300 pounds. But it's literally just a backdrop of a GTA themed layout, which is dope. This is dope. Like whoever created this for them
this is cold.
Is fucking out of this world cool. Their chat's going. It's basically, hey, we're loading up, and we've done this, and we're going to start doing this before our streams, guys, where we do something not like this per se with GTA, because we don't get sued if we ever get big, but we'll have something maybe that moves a little bit of, you know, animation here, and then the show will start, because I think it just gets people talking as your show grows. You see how there's a lot of engagement over here. Unfortunately for these guys, this GTA theme that they have going on, didn't, you know, Rockstar was like, yeah, we gonna sue y'all ass, motherfucker. So dope, man. Like I said, I can talk shit on them, you know, respectfully, but also appreciate what Myron and Fresh and those guys have done. We don't really get along personally, but shout out to them. But this is the kind of shit you do where you got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to move.
Gotta know how to move.
International, before we play this Abba and Preach thing, because I know this is going to be completely and utterly hilarious.
Again.
What are your thoughts on this so far? And again, I know you like the GTA stuff, but it looks
that
like
GTA shit cold. To
dope,
be honest,
dope.
That shit cold.
This is hard.
Yeah. In the streets with Keith got that GTA theme as well. Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful using people's shit without their consent, their permission, all that stuff. We use sound bites, but it's a little bit different with sound bites. Sound bites, you can get away with a lot more than taking somebody's theme and style and doing the GTA stuff. So yeah, I guarantee you them videos go to members only, like the live streams do pretty soon.
Man, this is a major L.
And that Panama video, all the shit, I guarantee you all that stuff's going behind the paywall now.
Bro, this could ruin them and finish them, guys. I never thought that they could be finished per se, but I don't know how much Rockstar is going to sue them for, but this could crumble.
I think Myron
situation. It really could.
I think Myron's pretty smart, and he has, you know, some really good lawyers.
Yeah,
I think that because Myron's there, they might not lose everything, or he might have ways to hide some of his money. I'm sure he has ways to hide his money, so that even if they sue him for a big loss, yeah, he'll take the big loss, but he still will have millions of dollars and be good for the rest of his life, I think.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll find out, guys. Let's go ahead and play this video. This is breaking fucking news for real. A lot going on, guys. Right at the tail end of 2024, we're going into 2025, and you know, we got, again, I told you guys, there's an attack on the red pill space, on these manosphere content creators, whether it's coming from Rockstar or coming from, you know, people who are just, you know, feminists or whatever. But it just seems like I said, Kevin Samuels, Pearl, No Fugazi, Donovan Sharp, Fresh and Fit, Rolo Tomasi. Everyone is getting it. Every single one of y'all are getting fucked up. So let's just see what and hear what Abin Preach have to say about this, guys. Like the fucking video.
This one came from our subreddit. It comes from a man named Arthur Watkins Jr., he works in litigation in some form. He says, the Rockstar imagery has been removed from Myron Gaines' timeline as of December 24, 2024. Accountability enforced. Myron Gaines faces consequences for copyright violations and beyond. After a formal complaint from the American Freedmen Legal Fund, Rockstar Game has taken actions against Myron Gaines, founder of Fresh and Fit, for unauthorized use of their intellectual property. As a result, all infringing content has been removed from his platform. So I guess you see this right here. See how they were constantly using images from like GTA. Rockstar Games like, yo, take that shit down.
You know what I think?
What?
I think they push it to the limit. Push it to the point of no return.
Hey man, it's crazy watching somebody who tried to give you a copyright strike get copyright struck. That's wild. Rockstar Games like, yo, take that shit down. Myra's like, okay.
It doesn't matter if they take it down; they can still sue.
True.
It doesn't matter if like they take all the videos and all the intros down. They could backtrack that. They could see they could say you didn't have that authorization. Not only that, but you tarnished the image of the game. So they can say that you tarnished the image with all the slurs and everything that happened with the name. You did a bunch of things, so they could go the whole nine.
Yeah.
And after that, they can actually use them in the game as a satire because that's allowed.
I heard they're gonna do that.
Yo, that would be nasty, crazy, wild work. They make them take everything down, and then they put Fresh and Fit Studios, but they put like a satire because you can use that. That's it's like Weird Al Yankovic. Like you can do like satire, humor, so they could do some sort of Fresh and Fit Studio podcast, but change the name a little bit. Bro, GTA they're the experts of they fucking have when you drive the cars, they literally have the car logos. Like it's zoomed out so far, it looks like the car logos, but then when you zoom in, it's like different. So they can't get sued by like BMW and all that shit.
Damn.
But then when it's far back, like when you're in the regular camera, it's a completely different logo. Bro, it's the most genius shit I've ever seen in my life.
They're like South Park, you know how they can always figure out a way to like get around shit.
The most genius shit I've ever seen in my life.
They know.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is a Fresh and Fit Studios, since it's in Miami, some sort of, they're gonna have podcasts, I guarantee it. They probably have Intuition Studios too, I would imagine.
Yeah,
I'd imagine.
Of course. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'd have Intuition as well. If they don't, the game's trash. Yeah. It's not accurate if they don't have us. But yeah, so they that would be wild. They sue him, take his money, then they put him and Fresh in the game.
Yo, that would be such savagery, bro.
And they can't do anything about it.
Damn.
Yo, that is nasty. I didn't even think about that. That's nasty work.
I also think that Abba and Preach are giving them ideas. So sometimes, guys, you can speak things into existence because they have such a big platform. Someone at Rockstar might be like, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's put these fucking goofies in the game.
Yeah.
And then, make them a character or whatever they do. I don't know how they're going to do it, but we'll see what happens.
It was like they put Facebook on GTA 5 and they called it like Life Invader or something.
Oh, shit.
They did a bunch of shit, bro. It's going to be the same thing, bro.
That's crazy.
That is wild. And they already have all the radio stations. I know for sure there's going to be podcasts on there. But yeah, GTA is going to be crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
We need to get rich so that we can buy it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play a little bit more.
I heard they're going to actually be mocking Red Pill stuff in the Rockstar video game.
They can because it's a satire. They're not going to use real name. They're going to be using things that are similar, but they're not going to use real name. The thing that happened is that on this case right there, when you do a star like that, when you do a game like that, when you have a company, you can actually copyright the fonts and the artistic way that you're doing things. But when you're using satire,
But he said fonts. It's fonts. So you guys know a font.
Yeah.
A font is what's below our thing here, right? On this side, right? Font, right? Arial, all Times New Roman. So that GTA font is copyrighted, but it's also like epic. It's what's the word? Legendary.
Yeah.
Like if you know it's GTA from the font. It's like using McDonald's logo or like the arch. Like we know what that looks like. So
yeah, that's crazy.
They can copyright fonts, guys. You can't just use fonts, by the way, because it's a custom
I
made
didn't even
font
know that. Yeah,
for
but
them.
yeah, that's crazy.
You can't. I don't know how they got it, but they basically used it.
But yeah, satire, you can't you can make something and make fun of it, and nobody can sue.
Yep.
So yeah, and they got the best lawyers, like Steve said. They're a $1 trillion company.
Oh yeah. Big time.
I think they're $1 trillion. They're either trillion or high billion.
They're
Fresh and Fit don't stand a chance at suing them, so they can use them. That's crazy, bro.
If someone tried to buy Rockstar, they would be paying
trillions.
Yeah,
you can't buy Rockstar though, bro. They make these games once. Like GTA came out 10 years ago.
Yeah,
over 10 years ago. It's like 11 years ago. GTA 5.
Right. They're at the top of the video game creators, guys. The top. I'd say they're number one. Let's go to play some more.
It's based on real things, but it's not exactly the thing. They don't have to repay you. They're using satire. They're basically using copyright the proper way because that's what they do. Because like, for example, there's a cameo in one of the GTA that is basically, it's a cameo from Boys in the Hood, the movie Boys in the Hood. One of the characters is dressed like one of the main characters of Boys in the Hood. Another one of the characters is dressed like
square instead of a circle.
But you could use that. You could use that with, it's not exactly that. It's not going to be the voice. It's not going to be the situation. You could use satire and you could do Easter eggs or stuff like there's a way that you have lawyers and a way that you can walk the line of copyright. But when you don't know what you're doing, you're using the same fonts.
So remember, guys, we'll play a little bit more. I'm sorry to pause it, but I have to say this. Myron and Fresh were very green. They started the show with that whole GTA thing because they were here in Miami. And so they didn't know anything about business when they first started, right? If Myron and Fresh were smart guys, they would have, when they started making millions, they would have got a lawyer and not only went through and tried to keep people from suing them and all this other shit that Myron was probably thinking that he could, prevent, but they would have said, look at our taxes, look at our lives, look at the copyright stuff that we have, look at our logo, look at everything and trademark, copyright everything, and let us know what is copyrighted so we can try to get permission from them to use it. So they must not have done their due diligence, International, to that's what I would have done. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have been like, all right, we're using the GTA thing. Like that, to me, that was a no-brainer. The future
and they're
song.
using Push It to the Limit.
Yeah, Push It to the Limit.
I think that's the regular song. I don't think it's changed at all or modified. Sometimes on YouTube you can get away with beating the copyright by modifying the music, or if it's a different beat on top of the lyrics or whatever, you can do that. But if you do use the exact song, then it's copyright. And then they changed that. They had the remix to the the one song. Yeah. That one's like a remix to the regular version. So typically you're good, but I think that might be
I don't know, but
too.
It is awfully dumb and stupid of Myron. We're going to use the sound bites that they always use. Stupid. All right. To actually not do your due diligence, especially when it comes to GTA. Again! Literally the biggest game of all time. So I'm actually surprised that this happened. I would have thought they just had it all together. As long as they've been using it, I'm like, oh, not Myron probably. He's smart, right? We're literally seeing how dumb, or I would even say not even just dumb, but how green these guys were in starting the business of Fresh and Fit.
You gotta pull up this video I sent in the private chat
before we play more of this.
Yeah, real quick. And then we can go back to that.
What is this?
This is how I said Rockstar be using the car logos.
Oh, okay.
And we play that real quick and then we'll go back.
Okay.
But they do it in a smart way.
Okay, let's go ahead and play this real quick, guys. All right.
Skip to 53 seconds. See how the logos are slightly different? Slightly, ever so slightly different.
That's close up though, right?
Yeah, that's close up, but from far away, it looks like the logo. That's why they do it.
I see. Okay. I see. And you know what car it is.
You know what car it is, yeah. But they're super smart.
That's funny. Some of these, I'm wondering how far. Like BF doesn't look like Volkswagen, but maybe it does. Or maybe like
not
you said,
really,
it's
but
blurry.
they do the car exactly. It's the exact same car. I guess you can't copyright the way a car looks.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So this I got it. So that's very interesting. But I'm sure again, guys, the litigations, the lawyers,
They can't beat that.
Yeah. These guys are experts in that. All right, let's play a little bit more.
Using the imagery you're making profit of, because that becomes your trademark, which is a trademark that is owned by Rockstar, and that's where you can get shit. So that's pretty much what happens.
So that's essentially what's happening to them. Juicy, right? That's when you got Rockstar Games about to shut your shit down because you'll stop fucking with it. You think it's a good or a bad thing?
It's a thing.
Go on.
It's neither good or bad. It's really just there's some rules set in life, and learn those rules and may the best man win. So you don't know you want to abuse copyright on one side, but like you said, it's really funny that you abuse of copyright and the way that copyright works, but then you turn around and you do that. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to feel really bad about. I would just say when I saw this, I did chuckle because I couldn't just imagine. But Rockstar Games, I mean, they were obviously stealing from them. That was very clear.
Yeah, that's there's no dispute that they took the song, they took the fonts.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now here's
The
where
branding.
Can you
apparently
pause it
it was
real
like
quick?
a black civil rights defense.
It's also peculiar that this shit happens after Myron starts going on his racist rants. As Preach said, like he's talking all this stuff. It's also peculiar that it happens then. You know, he's talking about certain certain races, certain being anti-Semitic, doing all that stuff. It's peculiar that it happens after that, so maybe it was cool up until that point, and then once you start going on your racist tangents, you're making the game look bad because you're copying all of their fonts and copying their imagery, and you got your pictures on the wall as Rockstar, all that shit. Like, you're making the company look bad. So that could be why they got sued.
100%.
And as Fresh said, as you said, Fresh always says, he's just thinking to himself, man, like, stop making all these crazy comments. Why do we got to fuck up the bag? And then Myron, goes and does it anyway. So I think that's part of the problem, man.
Yeah, 100%.
And this might ruin him, like you said.
100%.
Who knows?
That was very clear.
Yeah, that's there's no dispute that they took the song, they took the fonts. Go ahead.
Now here's where it gets juicier. Apparently, it was like a black civil rights defense fund that contacted Rockstar Games.
Yeah, what happened is
you want to keep clowning on it because
Yeah,
Myron online he'd be doing some wild stuff about. He constantly speaks poorly about black people, calls them the N-word, monkeys, everything you can imagine. He does it every day. And I always said, you keep fucking around, you keep poking the bear, you're gonna hit the wrong hornet's nest eventually. That's just inevitable. So that's his first one.
Yeah, you pissed off X amount of people, and then that's what happened. That person, that Arthur Watkins, basically he warned Myron a couple of times, saying that, hey, you know what? I don't like the way you talk about us. I don't like the way you talk about women, black women, especially black men. I don't like the way you do all this stuff, but there's not so much I could do about that. But what I can do, I will do. What I can do, I will do. Yep. I'm going to go to the big dogs and tell them, yo, this guy right there using your shit.
And afterwards, you know what they're going to say? Oh, Jews.
Yes.
Somehow it's going to be about the
Somehow.
Jews. The Matrix.
What I call this is basically he got Al Capone. What does that mean? They try to get Al Capone, the famous gangster. They tried to during the Prohibition. They try to get him for what he was doing. Basically, when it was Prohibition in the States, he was the one that was smuggling alcohol from Canada, and he was the one that was doing alcohol and all those speakeasies and stuff like that. They could never catch him on that. You know what they caught him on?
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
True.
That's how they got Al Capone. So basically, that person, that Arthur Watkins, was like, hey, I can't make you stop to do that, but okay, I got an ace in my pocket. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. Hey, yo, Rockstar. Let me talk to you for a second.
You know what's crazy too?
Yeah, man, they got Al Capone on tax evasion. Shout out to Boardwalk Empire, one of the GOAT shows, man. That show was legendary. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all got to see it. HBO was just doing hit after hit after hit during that time. But yeah, man, they got Al Capone on tax evasion. They couldn't get him on bootlegging or trafficking or whatever, you know, any of those other charges. So they got him on tax evasion. He couldn't beat that. He was in jail for the rest of his life. So
yeah, y'all need to understand how crazy that is, that Myron was talking shit on black people, calling them Niggers, right? Hard R. And this dude warned Myron, like, yo, chill the fuck out. Stop talking shit on black folk or I'm going to get you. And I thought somebody would get him physically because he be outside sometimes. And someone still might try to get him physically. I don't wish bad on anybody, but Myron talks a lot of shit. And people like him don't like to be outside. And he's always got to have his gun on him and be looking over his shoulder. And it must be miserable to live a life like that. See, it's one thing to have fame, guys, and be at the top of this YouTube and podcast space and this manosphere space. But it's another thing to have people looking after you or looking for you, I should say, trying to delete you. Right. So Myron has developed a lot of enemies trying to be a tough guy. We are watching him crash out. I really do think this is a live IRL crash out. It's a slow burn like a candle. It's not it's not a gasoline fire, but it's definitely a slow burn where you're watching this guy, the stages of Myron. Because I think there was a point in which he calmed down. He wasn't kicking out as many girls. He was being more chill, but it's coming out in a different way where now he's calling people Niggers. He's talking shit on Jewish people. Guys, some things don't need to be said. Okay. Here's the thing, right? You got to be like Harriet Tubman, okay? Let's just do this shit underneath let's just underneath the table. No one needs to know. Sometimes it's TMI. You're giving people too much information. You don't want to always tell people what you're going to do or how you feel. Myron is being way too transparent. No, fuck that shit. We need to go back to being able to insult Jewish people. He's saying all these things, insult black people, insult Latino people. Bro, even if you feel that way, as big as your platform is, you shouldn't be saying it publicly on your show where millions of people are going to watch. You have got to be the dumbest, stupid, most idiotic person I've seen online. One of them. Myron is a smart, dumb nigga. It's like you're smart, but you're really only smart because of your background. You were in Homeland Security. You went through a bunch of training. You went to school. You got a little, you read some books. You read some books. Cool, bro. But see, guys, there's something called EQ and IQ. IQ is what Myron has. He's a smart guy. And he has a lot of EQ, but his EQ ain't as high as he thinks it is. He should do an EQ test. He'd probably fail it. And that's being able to socially interact with people. That's being able to be, stoic, be calm in certain situations, not always speaking your mind, knowing when to speak your mind, right? Not even not always speaking your mind, but more importantly, knowing when to speak your mind. If I come on here and I start, spewing out my thoughts on this group of people or that group of people, and the Mentuition, channel blows up because of it. Well, we blew up, but we blew up for the wrong reasons. And that's when you start off. This is why it's so good, guys, to be truthful. We're not starting off on the wrong foot here as far as what we say here on this channel. We are very truthful with you guys, and you never hear us just bad mouthing or bashing anybody. Myron and Fresh started their channel off with saying we don't use the dating app Blacked, because black women are on it, and we don't want to date a bunch of shaquishas. They started off their platform by saying if you're a woman and you show up late for a date, you should be punished, or all these things that they were saying over and over and over and over again. Some of it went viral. Some of it, may have been some truth to some of it, but you still shouldn't say it. It doesn't mean that you should say it. So I think, again, we're watching crash out content. I would say International Fresh and Fit is literally crash out content.
At this point.
Yeah. But it even started that way with trying to do things and say things to go viral that would, that would potentially harm you in the future.
I think it started that way. And then for a while, it wasn't like that. And then now it's back at that again.
Right. Because they got demonetized.
Yeah. Because they got demonetized. So now he's pissed about that. What I'll say is this. There's only been one person in the entire universe that has been able to speak their mind, say exactly what they think, and not get canceled. And when people tried to cancel them, nothing happened, right? And they actually end up getting more popular. And that's Kanye West, man. Other than Kanye, Kanye is the GOAT because he's uncancelable. Like, he said what he wanted to say. They tried to cancel him. Adidas tried to cancel him. They couldn't get canceled. Even before Adidas, he told Nike, fuck you. He was making a shoe and Nike thought that they were the only game in town because they're the most popular. And he said, fuck you, I'll go to Adidas. You don't like my ideas and you're not letting me do what I want to do. Fuck you. I'll go to Adidas and I'll make that shoe even more popular. And Nike couldn't fathom that. And Kanye took it to Adidas, and he took their company to a whole different level and made Adidas cool. Whenever it wasn't cool. But yeah, Kanye is the only person that I've ever seen. He's uncancelable. He's literally uncancelable. He can't be stopped. Kanye and Andrew Tate, two people right now.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, Andrew Tate lost a lot of fame. I think Kanye's even more uncancelable, but
nobody says Kanye has definitely been canceled. That's why he keeps complaining about Jewish
nah,
people.
he's not canceled, bro, because Kanye is an artist of all senses, right? He's an artist in music. His visuals, his videos are very artistic. Came out with Dark Twisted Fantasy. He pushed music to levels that nobody's ever seen before. Made some of the greatest beats of all time. And then on top of that, took his artistry to clothing, fashion, all of that stuff. Took it to paintings, visuals in his music videos. And then he made like joggers. I remember everybody, like, he was wearing joggers before anybody else was, and everybody was talking shit on him for it because it was kind of European style, and then everybody wears them now. Yeezys. Nobody stopped wearing Yeezys. Like, you could go out today.
That's true.
And people are still wearing Yeezys. No matter what Adidas does, no matter what, people still wear Yeezys. And they were like some crazy shoe that you wouldn't even think. Like those 750s, like, were like dad shoes. Everybody was talking shit. No, the 350s, everybody wears.
100%.
Like, he's the only person, and he's said crazy stuff about certain races and things like that, and they still can't cancel him. Still can't cancel him. And his music will forever live, go down in history as some of the best music of all time.
100%.
He's definitely goated, bro.
Yeah, but that's part of Kanye being Kanye and staying true to himself. They
Yeah.
can't really cancel him because he's just been truthful with himself. You never hear about no crazy stuff coming out about him because he owns it and he says what he says. Now, again, is he saying it at the right times, at the right points? Has some of it lost him some money? Maybe, but he's also made money off of losing that money. And I think he's made more money off of trying to attempting to be canceled than anyone else has ever made. The same with Andrew Tate. So I'll say this. Hold on. Let me say one more thing. I'll say this, guys, especially to nobody. And we don't mind you, man, voicing your opinions, man. That's part of what the chat is for. So you're not messing up the show.
Feel free to talk about your opinion.
We're just talking, but I'll say this to comment quickly. I'm not knocking Myron for his accomplishments. I actually appreciate Myron's accomplishments, and I still think overall Fresh and Fit has been a net positive and Waking Men Up. I'm gonna go on record and say that of Waking Men Up on female nature, on how to deal with certain things. They definitely, I like their Money Mondays, and they bought what's his name, Robert Kawasaki on. They've done some really cool shit, okay, that we just can't take that away from them. However, we're seeing, when I say they're crashing out, or they built their platform on this whole crash out or virality type content where I'm just trying to go viral, that never goes well for yourself, especially when that first 2 or 3 viral moments that you've had, those first bunch that you have, are negativity, right? Because we still always go back to Myron's racist. Well, he said it. One of their first viral videos was him saying some racist shit. If you guys remember, right? So we have to say that, yes, he's always had these kinds of thoughts. It's just now that they've been, the rug has been swept from under them. Myron feels like he has to do all these things to try to put themselves in the spotlight. The reason why they're still streaming on YouTube, guys, they're not making any money at all. $0. They can't even get super chats. But Myron knows, well, let's just stay on YouTube because at least we're getting the exposure. And if I say some wild shit and kick a black girl out and call her an Nigger, we can go viral. So I do think Myron is smart. For the record, however, he has low EQ. His EQ, not IQ. His EQ is lower than he thinks it is. He thinks because he runs a social podcast with girls at a table that Myron's a standoffish guy. He don't have a bunch of friends. He don't go to parties. He don't go to regular events where he socializes. Fresh does all of that. Why is Myron a loner? Why would he rather stream, Overwatch at 2 or 3 in the morning than be out with Fresh, networking and meeting people? It's because he's made so many fucking enemies and he's talked so much shit that he's got to look over his shoulder for the rest of his life. It's unfortunate, Myron, that you have to do that you have to walk around in Brickell with a gun on you all the time, looking over your shoulder. But you made that bed that you slept in, that you're sleeping in. You're talking shit, calling people NIGGRs, challenging people to fights. It's the same thing that Eric from Unfiltered did. It's the same thing that we've seen a lot of these content crasher maker has done, guys. We've seen it over and over and over again. Now, again, Myron's at the highest level of it, and he don't think he can be touched. But we're seeing, right? No Diddy, he's getting touched, maybe not physically, but they are trying to tear him down from being demonetized. Rockstar's coming after him. That black guy warned him, and Myron's like, yeah, he probably thinking he's this black dude, his name Tyrone, or he's making fun of his name. He ain't gonna do shit. And the dude goes to Rockstar. Guys, you don't want to build a bunch of enemies that fucking hate your channel.
Yeah.
You just don't want it because they're just going to find one little thing. They're going to watch every show. Yeah, I can't wait till you slip up, and they're going to get you.
Yep.
It is what it is.
And I'll say this too. Back to the Kanye conversation. Kanye being a genius, like I said, there's nobody else that's been able to say what Kanye said about that certain race that you can't even talk about on YouTube. You can't even say the race's name. Kanye went and said it and did it. And Adidas tried to drop him, and then they lost all their money. They lost all their money from fucking dropping Kanye, and then they had to pick him back up and apologize to Kanye. That's never happened to anyone else in the world, man. That's why I say he's uncancelable. And he's literally goated in the music, the artist space, and the fashion space. He's goated. He's goated. 100%.
Yes, sir. All right, let's play a little bit more, guys. It's only a minute or two left of this, and then we'll go on to another video, and then we'll either wind down or open up the panel. We'll see where we're at here. Guys, let's get the likes up. We got like 50 of you guys in here, so hit the like button, guys. If we get the likes up
like
to
200 so far.
Yeah, probably had 200 or 300 people already in and out of the live.
Like the video, is free, please.
Yeah.
It helps us so much. And sub up to the channel.
Yes, sir.
If Red Pill stuff does end up being in GTA, it might be the first time I play, and I'm gonna spend my time running over a lot of dweebs for a good. If there are Red Pill stuff in GTA 6, I promise you, I'm live streaming it, and some unnecessary murder is gonna happen.
This is just a game.
No, it's obviously a video game.
Yeah,
chill.
Yeah,
we're not even doing that. We're not. No. To be clear, we're not even doing innuendo.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because some people say like, "Oh, I want to hurt you in a video game." No. We're not doing that.
No. We're not. We don't have bear clips or bear smoke for nobody. We don't. we don't play that shit. Bear smoke. We'll clip you. We don't do that.
That's crazy. It's fascinating watching so many different worlds collide. I get to watch it all from afar and be like, you know what? It feels good that we get to just stack our money here on the corner while all you people take L's. It's enjoyable. You know what I mean? You might be able to say, like, oh, well, he's gotten so big, even Rockstar's coming for him. I'll be honest with you, I don't want Rockstar to come for him.
I don't want to.
I don't want the U.S. government to come. I don't want to get so big that the U.S. government is bothering me.
I'm gonna tell you that though. Rockstar, I don't mind a cameo.
Ooh,
I wouldn't mind a cameo.
Yeah, you use our name and likeness.
You could use some kind of I don't mind that.
Yay!
I am actually 100%.
I bet you there's some producers at Rockstar who watch our stuff. I'm pretty sure there got to be some. Hold on. Where did I read up on the Red Pill stuff is going to be?
What did I say, guys? I said it earlier. I said, I guarantee you they're talking at Rockstar. They're hoping that some of them watch their content, and they're going to want somebody from their office to see this and then put Abba and Preach in the new GTA and then put Fresh and Fit. Maybe not use their names, but they just gave them permission on their video that's posted to use their likeness, which is contractual, I think. But regardless, they could just use people that look like them and put them in the game and have them, going back and forth with Fresh and Myron. I think that would be pretty funny.
I think Auburn and Preach would sign a free like NDA or contract or whatever to let them use their likeness to make fun of like Myron to be some other person's name, whatever, and make fun of them on GTA.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's like Steve said, man, you do not want a bunch of enemies in the space. This is what happens whenever you have all that stuff, and you shouldn't. Obviously, you shouldn't back down. If you shouldn't let people bully you. However, you shouldn't also go ahead and create enemies for no reason, calling people, hard N words and all of that shit.
Yeah, man, you got to be able to control yourself, bro. You really do. All right, guys. Before we jump into our next story here, I think we got
Heck
one
said
or two
radio
more.
show Coconut in Barbados.
Coconuts in
I can see that.
Yeah, man. Okay, here we go. All right, so guys, we're gonna go over this whole streamer, kick streamer crash out here, just to kind of, maybe bring up a little bit more of Homie Hub, but really we have a Instagram reel that we're gonna show here in just a moment. I do want to address a quick comment from our boy Mallywood Talks. Mallywood says EQ is emotional intelligence plus self-awareness, something like that. Exactly. Let's bring up the actual definition of what EQ is so you guys can understand what I was talking about when I said Myron doesn't have a very high EQ. There's EQ and IQ. EQ, or emotional intelligence, is the ability to recognize and understand your emotions, recognize and understand the emotion of others, control and manage your emotions in different situations. This is Myron. Again. Okay, what did I tell you guys? Okay, low EQ. Don't think because you're in these social environments with a bunch of bitches and OnlyFans girls and rappers at your table on Fresh and Fit that you actually know how to conduct yourself properly. You don't, right? Guys, there are people who are book smart. They can solve the Pythagorean theorem, and they can solve the trigonometry questions and problems, and they pass with flying colors in history and all the other subjects in school. But they're not, right? When they get around people, they don't know how to treat people. Guys, this is another hoodwink from society, from the government. They've told us to read these books, go to these schools, learn some other person's, history, but we don't know how to get along with each other. So Myron does not have a high EQ. I won't say it's super low, because obviously it's there to some degree, but it's not as high as people think it is. Low EQ. Okay, let's read it through. EQ, or emotional intelligence, is the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions. Myron had a big problem with this when he first started Fresh and Fit, kicking girls out, getting super pissed off. Number 2, recognize and understand the emotions of others. Well, if you're calling a girl an Nigger on your live show where thousands of people are watching and you kick her out and keep calling her an Nigger, I don't think you really care about the emotions of others, right? Again, you can think it, but you don't have to say it, right? God gave us a brain for a reason. You can think bad things, but the minute you implement those bad things and actually physically do something or say something, now it's out in the airwaves. You called her an Nigger and she heard it and everyone heard it and it was recorded live. Now you have to face the consequences with what you said. You could have just thought it to yourself and you would have been the only one who knows. It'd be between you and God, right? Next, control or manage your emotions in different situations. We've seen these YouTubers crash out. We've seen Myron crash out, get angry, get up in girls' faces. I get it in the heat of the moment. Maybe I do the same. But again, he takes it one step too far typically. Okay, there's 3 more. Use emotional information effectively. Develop and maintain social relationships, and cope with challenges. There's another, our arch nemesis of our channel. We've said it a bunch of times. He lacks EQ. Every situation he gets in with different YouTubers, somehow the friendship or the collaborations or whatever, it sours and it doesn't happen. So if you guys think that Myron has a high EQ based on this definition here, please let me know in the chat. Okay, we can open up the panel and we can discuss this. I'm telling you guys right now,
Paul, no Diddy.
He does not have high EQ. Okay, and EQ is important. It's your likeness and likableness. How many people like you? right? Just because Myron made it to the top, that was from them, being persistent and going live and building up a platform and going viral. But it does not mean people like you. When people don't like you, they call Rockstar on you and they get you in trouble. So I'm not saying everyone will like you, but if you keep egging it, and then the guy warned you, hey man, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth if you keep talking shit on black people. Yeah, fuck you, NIGGERs. Fuck you, nigs, you nigs. He kept saying it. Myron, chill out, man. Okay, you said it. It's over. They warned you. Keep saying it again, and again. And then wonders why this kind of shit happens. So again, there's always people trolling online. We get trolled as well. And we've addressed a lot of the haters in the chats. But we've decided, you know what? We'll address haters here and there, but we'll just ban you. Just ban you. Don't even give it any. Myron had a thing. He called them the FAGGOT. We were just watching a Myron clip where he looked at the chat and literally was like, you FAGGOT, you said this about Muslim. He called them a Muslim something and he got mad. And he made a point to like call them a slur or whatever. And like, Myron, you're a millionaire now.
That doesn't make
You're a millionaire now, bro. Chill. You're sitting good. You're fucking bad bitches. You got a bad Latina chick that's allowing you to fuck these girls on the podcast. You can do what you want. Dude, chill. Just ride. That's why you said fresh is mad. Just ride the wave, Myron. You've made it. You're driving Lambos. His ego. Low EQ with an ego equals destruction. Is what it is. Okay? He has a low EQ. Or not a high EQ. Anything else before we bring up this next video, International?
Said, can he fix any of these relationships? I don't think so. I think that a lot of people, he's just straight looking to crash out. And he's been saying a lot of things. I don't even think they really care more so about the blacks. If I'm being honest, I don't think Rockstar really cares about the blacks. It's the other group that he's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That the group that like I said, Kanye went after and they tried to cancel him and they couldn't. But I think that's the group that they're more so focused on, or maybe they're focused on everyone. They know a lot of blacks buy their games and play the games, so maybe they are. Who knows? But yeah, when you say that shit, just be prepared. Just be prepared. Me and Steve were talking behind the scenes about it. I'm like, yo, he's coming at Ruby Rose. He's talking shit on Ruby Rose every chance he gets. Ruby Rose has connections. Then he's talking shit on
money.
He's talking shit on Drewski. Drewski has money and connections.
Yeah.
But it's more so Ruby Rose, because whenever you come at a woman like that, you're gonna have a bunch of men come into her defense. Especially whenever Ruby Rose didn't say anything crazy. She didn't really do anything, in my opinion, crazy. And you're coming at her like that. And I'm like, getting sued is the worst of his problems, right? Somebody could come up and pull up to him and crash out on him while he's out doing his lives, where those prove me wrong lives, where he has the table set. Bruh, it don't matter that, I was telling Steve, it don't matter that you have a gun on you. Somebody could walk up to you and just light your ass up. And like I said, I don't want any of this to happen, and I hope any of this doesn't happen. But Myron's outside. Myron's talking shit. Myron's talking pretty crazy, saying some pretty crazy stuff, and it's not hard to get got. And especially when you're talking, like I said, about a Ruby Rose, famous people. You're gonna have all the people's supporters, or it may just be a crazy fan that comes up and does something crazy to you.
100%.
So you got to be careful with that stuff.
100%, man. Gotta know how to move, guys.
Gotta know how to move.
All right, guys. So let's go over this real quick. This is the aftermath. Okay. So if you guys didn't know, on our last stream, we broke the news. Shout out to Homies Hub. He broke the news about 2 kick streamers that got drugged and robbed on live IRL. Okay. They were kick streaming a day or two ago. I think it was on Christmas Day. So what was this?
Do you want to play the first video first and then play this one? Not the
No,
first, not the whole video, but they got some clips and stuff of it.
You're talking about on Homie Hub's channel?
Nah, not on Homie's Hub, because he got the full video, but I'm saying on YouTube, there's definitely some clips that we can play.
Let's see.
So we can.
Well, I was just gonna really explain it, but I'll try to bring it up. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and bring it up here. Streamers. Let me see. We can probably play Razors.
Yeah, we can play Razor. Shout out to Razor Rays.
I love
What's
this song.
up, guys? Razor Rays here with you again, and we have another case of scopolamine out there in scopolamine, the devil's breath.
Shout out to Razor too for being the number one. Like as soon as you type that in, he was the number one that popped up. So shout out to
almost
him.
1,000 views. Shout out to you, Razor.
Guys, YouTuber/vlogger Chris Travels was doing a live stream when the beauties slipped something inside his and his friend's drink while hanging out with two girls they met from Cartagena. They were inside the room live streaming when the girls started to distract, and while distracting, they were slipping that scopolamine inside the drinks. At one point, one of the guys said, "Hey,
they were slipping what?
Scopolamine,
aka what?
The devil's breath." Hey, bro, I think I've been drugged. And also, people that were watching the live stream were trying to warn the two guys that the girls were up to something and they needed to get them out of their room ASAP. Good looking out from the people watching, because sometimes you need a second, a third, a fourth, or fifth eye to protect you when you are dating out there inside Medellin, because sometimes the beauties may try to get you when you do not even realize it, and you are at your most vulnerable position, meaning most of the time when you are drinking, getting drunk, because sometimes the beauty may not even have to slip that scope inside your drink. If you drink too much, you can knock yourself out just by getting too drunk. Now, guys, this is a case that wasn't a situation where Chris Travels bought the females home from Tinder. You know, the dating app that the U.S. State Department warns U.S. travelers against using when traveling out to a Medellin. They actually got the girls from the park out there inside Parque Jerez, or at least around that area. And they came home to the hotel and were having a great time. But obviously, if you see the live stream on his channel, you can see that he says they had a fake drink. They were pretending to drink themselves, the females were, while giving and serving the guys the scoped drink. Let's take a look at their buddy Justin Too Real on Instagram as he asked them.
All right, so that's what we're gonna play now,
Yeah,
guys.
we'll
so you
play that
guys
video.
get the beginnings of what happened. Those of you who didn't see it, and again, shout out to Razor Rays and Homies Hub for breaking this news. And again, guys, this was a couple days ago. There are so many scopolamine incidences that go unreported, but in this case, we have famous kick streamers crashing out. And man, let's go ahead and play this.
Are officially the dumbest. I'm never the guy like, yeah. Bro, they got drugged out here in Colombia. Bro, these girls took, listen to me. These girls took 3 phones, a laptop, iPad. What else did they take?
He knows what your iPhone is. Bro, my Ray-Bans that I love to death.
Your Ray-Bans too?
Yeah, dude.
Y'all don't have a Find My iPhone or whatever?
Yeah, it's here.
Where is it?
It's in some place.
Bro, we need you. Did you get to the cops and all this shit or no?
We can go there.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought this shit was a joke. They dead ass came to Colombia and got drugged, bro. They got drugged. I can't believe this shit. Oh my god, bro. Look at this. And my guy fell. Can I get a look at your head real quick?
He tried to walk inside and just
he walked right into the damn door, bro. Come to Colombia, but don't be like these two dumb mother. Yo. I can't believe it. I'm shocked, bro. All right.
I'm not shocked at all.
Play stupid games.
Yeah. Now, some of you guys that thought this was fake, I think this is enough evidence to show that it really happened. They're not gonna, have a fake cut on his eye where blood's all on his pillow and on the bed. The place looks a mess. They still look like they're groggy. This dude's hugging on an aguardiente bottle still, even afterwards. He's still looking to sit there and drink, which is insane. Basically, the next day, I guess they lucked out where these girls, I guess, gave them the right amount of dosage so that they wouldn't die or pass out for longer periods of time. But man, oh man, this is a sad thing. And this is why we tell you guys that you gotta, know what you're doing. You gotta go out there. You gotta have some game. You gotta book a consultation.
You should have booked a consultation. You ain't had a game.
Because these dudes got cleaned out. And maybe, I think Homie Hub said, or maybe Nate said they got money. They bought some of the stuff back. Bro, it's still an inconvenience, bro. And you could have died. Like, this isn't a laughing matter. This is a serious thing. This is why we have this channel or this specific show on this channel teaching guys about these kinds of things that are happening, because it's happening far too much. International, what do you think, man? Just seeing this video here, him hugging on this bottle of alcohol even after the fact. It looks like there's some Pedialyte right there or something. So they're trying to get their energy back and stomach back.
They're
together.
not gonna learn till they die. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Unfortunately, I don't wish that on them, but I don't think they're gonna learn their lesson.
Lonnie said next Country Rain is going to do a Scopolamine skit. Bro, if this whole movement of going to Medi gets bigger and bigger, which it really is, we have a lot more celebrities going out there. You're going to see a lot more druggings. You're going to see a lot more people making fun of it. You're going to see a lot more TikToks about it. It's inevitable. It's unfortunate, and again, the content that we're putting out gets wiped off the internet. But they allow this kind of stuff to be on the internet. Ha 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 ha. He. Look at these idiots. Stupid. Right? But YouTube will allow and Instagram will allow this. Let us post a video talking about women that are doing this, talking about how to prevent this. Won't get no views, won't get pushed through the algorithm. Or you guys are going down there and you're dealing with a bunch of whores. You're dealing with a bunch of hoes.
Are you hoes?
Is that all you guys do when you're down there?
Man, at least while I'm there, I want to get a few hawkers in.
And then they cancel your channel. But Steve, Al, you're butthurt. You guys are no, it's bro, you're looking at it. This is we're just being truthful. We're giving you guys nothing but real information.
That's facts.
This gets to stay online. Our stuff gets taken off. What was the other thing that was staying online? Oh, Fresh and Fit even though they're demonetized, their channel's not banned, but our channel's banned. They're literally
they
calling
get
people
to say F words,
right,
and N words, and
every word in the book.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting what is and what isn't allowed online, and what the algorithm allows to push to the heights, rather than informational stuff about how to prevent this kind of stuff. Talking about these women, again, whether they're sex workers or not. That's what Instagram is now. It's just a bunch of sex workers. It's a bunch of women selling ass, right? That's really what it is. If you want to keep it a G, a lot of chicks on there, or they claim they're not selling ass, but they're showing their, bodies. They're wearing scantily clad clothing. They're shaking butts and doing TikToks and stuff. That's what it's turned into, guys. Okay? It's a shame. So let me know in the chat what you guys think about this whole situation with these streamers that are going over there. I think we're going to see a lot more live streamers going over there. And these guys are very goofy. They're very game goofy. They are the type of streamers that'll go to a club. Yeah, we're drunk. Yeah, let's take another shot. They're just very they think everything is just a party. And we keep telling you guys, Medellin is not something to just fuck with. You got to be on your P's and Q's there. I remember I was doing a live stream, IRL stream the last time we went to Medi, and there was these dudes looking me up and down, and I'm talking to the chat like, yo, chat, you see the way they just looked at me? They're looking at my shoes. They're trying to see if maybe they size me up. They can try to get me. Guys, you got to be very, very careful when you're in these countries, these big cities, these third world countries, especially. All right. All right. I think we should wind down.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little tired, guys. We got a lot of work to do tomorrow. We're going to wind down. It's 2.5 hours now. So guys, all right, we're at 346, man. Shout out to you guys. I got to drop another bomb for you guys, bringing this number down to 346 for the Mintuition Thailand Travel Fund, guys. We have 2 more shows. We have a show on Monday and a show on Wednesday. Wednesday by midnight, if we are not at 0, we will take your donations and do something really cool with it, of course. However, if you guys want us to go to Thailand, let's get this number down to 0. We're at the witching hour, as they say on the what's the fucking NFL network, where they do the every touchdown red zone. He says we're at the witching hour. It's basically right when all the games are about to end for the early game. So we're at the witching hour with this, guys. We have 2 more shows left. So make sure you send in your Cash Apps, your PayPals, your Super Chats, and you can send money through Streamlabs. You can send it after the show. If this number goes down to 0 by January 1st, we will go to Thailand. We'll book our tickets. All right.
It's got to be by January 1st at 11:59.
At 11:59 p.m. JD says, hot take. These guys knew exactly what they were doing. They did it to go viral. One of them is from Colombia. Did you see the interview with the one in black dude with the mask? No, I did not see the interview with that. And we've thought about that, JD, that this could have been scripted or maybe they did it on purpose, whatever. I don't know. Regardless, the learn and from this, right? What you gain from this is you still got to not go there and act like these guys, whether it be real or not. It doesn't matter. The facts are the facts. Don't go there drinking crazy with girls, putting drinks in your mouth, right? But if they did do all of this just to go viral, it doesn't surprise me. We're in the age of crash out content and do whatever you can to go viral. It is what it is. We went viral off of talking about how to deal with pros. But you know what? I did it to help people. How does this help people? How does going? I guess it helps to in a weird
Shows
way.
you what not to do.
Right. But they're not.
And
Their
it
intentions
shows-
aren't helping, guys. Their intentions are
Yeah.
going viral. You get what I'm saying?
I'm happy that it showed some of the tricks that the chicas use, as far as the drinks, and they'll act like they're taking a sip and they're not, and just shit like that.
Mhm. But you need us to
but
review it to show
yeah.
it, right? Because they're not going to go back and say, "Hey guys, but this is what we did wrong." They're just going to laugh about it and make more videos. So it is what it is. All right, you got anything else for the people before we go over the
Don't
housekeeping?
kiss these hoes in the mouth. Don't
Yep.
quit.
Don't quit.
Don't get
Never
scoped.
give up.
Yeah.
All that stuff. All right, guys, let's go over our locals here. Shout out to the locals. All right, guys. So shout out to our locals, guys. Mentuition.locals.com is where you guys will see all the behind the scenes debauchery. That's the not safe for work stuff, guys, that you guys love to see. It is free to join the locals. However, if you want to see the not safe for YouTube stuff, you do have to sign up for $9.99. And before we even jump into the Patreon, guys, we have memberships now on YouTube. You can become a member of our YouTube page for only $3.99. Okay, guys. So if $9.99 is too much for you and you still want to support us, you fuck with our content, you like what International and I are putting out, join our YouTube membership, guys. $3.99 will get you we put a lot of our videos up under members only first. We're going to put some more members only exclusive stuff on YouTube only. So join and you guys will get all that content as well. So free to join the locals. $9.99 if you want to see the not safe for work stuff. If $9.99 is too much for you, join our Mentuition YouTube membership. It's only $3.99. You guys can support us that way. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon. Patreon.com/Mentuition is where you guys will get all the not safe for work stuff that you'll see here, all the booty shaking on locals, but you'll get also added into this at our $20 tier and up, the uncensored travel guides for Cartagena, for Medellin, Brazil. We're going to do one for Thailand, so on and so forth, guys. Okay. The lowest tier is $20. It's our general admission tier. You get free access to some of our locals content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, guys, we have our VIP tier. You get free access to all of our locals posts, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, one free consultation question to answer per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultations, 10% off of merch, and special Discord access. Last but not least, guys, shout out to all of our big ballers in the all access pass membership level.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
At this level, you get one free consultation per month up to 1 hour, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers. That's my number and International's personal cell phone. You get free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our yacht parties and other events, Patreon exclusive discounts on our website services, discounts on our tour guides, and 20% off of the merch. Yeah! And guys, don't forget to join our Discord, mentuitiondiscord.net. Okay. And the Discord link is below in the YouTube description. It's in the description of, I think, mostly all of the platforms as well, Rumble, X, so on and so forth. But yeah, guys, class is dismissed. Okay, guys, your homework for today, guys, before we roll out of the class here, is to think about what you're going to be doing next year. Think about your New Year's resolution. Think about how you're going to change yourself, change your ways, give yourself the best opportunity, the game that you're going to get this upcoming year. We want 2020-25 to be really good for you guys because it's going to be good for us. We know it. You got to have that kind of mindset as you're moving and finishing off this year and moving on to the next year. Make sure you do your taxes too. While y'all motherfuckers evading taxes, make sure you guys are taking care of business. Take care of business and then really stay on your purpose. Don't let people knock you off your purpose, whether it be family members, friends, females. Just really try to move forward in life, man, because, you know, as you get older, you know, you only have one life to live. And as you get older, you have to get more serious about what you're doing. So that's your homework, guys. Think of your New Year's resolution and how you're going to better yourself in 2020-25. Okay. All right, guys. Again, class is dismissed. We appreciate you guys. Like the video on the way out. And again, guys, you can send in super chats or super thanks when we're not live. You can send in Cash Apps and PayPals, and we'll read them on the next show. Until next time, guys. Adios.
Adios! Adios! Adios!